Earthquake? What earthquake? No earthquake. Hello. Okay, okay. Welcome, it's me, Naga Nyoom. Welcome to the Naga Nyoom channel. We're gonna react for what? We're gonna react to more Emperor TTS. Hello, G-Man, Vegeta, Gilly? Gilly? Welcome. Welcome. Do I need to put my hat on or what? Snake. Hello, Daniel. Need hat? I don't even know what a commissar is yet. It's still beyond my knowledge. I just saw the hat and I'm like, oh, that's my hat now. My hat. Hello. Have legs or tail? I have legs. I have all. Well, right now I have legs. I have legs. They don't move. How you doing? You're wondering why we're late? We're not late. I'm not late. I was pooping. I was having a poop. Did you have a poop today? How was your poop today? Have a good poop? Oh, I could pop out the chat. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that, but what the hell? Why didn't I do it before? Let me see. Okay. It was poop. Let me know if you could hear the music through my mic. Because right now I'm trying to watch stuff. And the audio will be on the speakers, not on headphones. Let me see. So if there's like double audio, well, rip. I actually don't have a snake model yet. Well, I did at one point. But I don't use the snake model. It's not a Vtuber. It's a PNG. You wanna see my gremlin mode? I don't think YouTube has seen my gremlin Vtuber yet. Hello. Maybe I should react with this character. I have money and I have coffee. Let me see. Where's the hat? I look like a little chef. Nah, I don't look like a little chef. I look like a little shit. No apron. It's not May Day anymore. Hello. Are you newing today? Give me your money. Subscribe, like. Become a member. Hello, Edson. Welcome. Still great, somebody. Vegeta. Give me your money. You subscribe? Are you subscribed? Huh? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You subscribe, huh? Hello? Oh god, I love this model. This is amazing. Oh, I can zoom in even further. Like this. This is the maximum zoom I can do. Hello. Welcome to the Naga Nyoom channel. You already took my money with the... What more do you want? Liver. Give me your liver. I need it. I need it for snacks. Oh. I like this. I look like a toy soldier. You know those nutcracker soldiers? You need my liver? No. I need your liver. I subscribe, please don't shoot. So this is the gremlin model. My usual model is this. This one. Very small. We're so far away. Hello. Hello. May Day? I guess yesterday's May Day. I could wear my May Day outfit. How do... Nope, that's not it. Where's my angry face? There it is. This is my angry face. The more money you get, the bigger the hat gets. Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. If I'm using the gremlin model, more money, bigger hat. I'm totally not ready right now. Where's my video? I mean, I'm always ready. Let's see. So close to 1,000 subs. Let's go. Give me that 1,000 subs, baby. I need it. Gonna be a talking hat? Maybe. Excuse me. Did you see the chunky frogs I drew? Where's the chunky frogs? Oh my god. Chunky frogs! Yes! Look at that. It's beautiful. This is your creator. You wanna meet your creator? This is your creator. I will need to go buy shoes. My birthday is 14. My mom wants to give me shoes. Ooh, let's go, shoes. Nice, nice. Cover those hooves. Get some nice shoes. I'm gonna put it in the... in the thing here. We need this frog. This is the emotional support frog. Where do we put it? I don't know. The emotional support frogs. Let's see. How are you doing today? I think I didn't ask that. How are we doing today? Eh? Welcome, welcome. So close to 1,000. Look at that. 890. Oh my god, thank you. 890 subs. Ooh, 110 more. Yes. Yes, yes. I'm making a sandwich again? Oh my god. What you gonna put? You gonna put more chicken? Okay, I guess I need to discuss what we're gonna do today. We're gonna react to Emperor TTS 16 to 20, and then after that, probably watch more flashlights. Or we could watch Grim Dark Food by Wes Hammer. Or both. Huh. It's a weekend. I could just stream for a long time today. It's a weekend. It's a weekend. I didn't announce I'm going live. Hold on. I forgot to announce I'm going live. I'm not late for the lecture? No. Hold on, I just need to announce I'm going live on Discord. How you doing? How you doing? Working on my chaos noise marine. Uh-oh. Oh, heresy detected. Uh-oh. I haven't painted any. Okay. Chat probably paints them. There's a bunch of people in chat who are into Warhammer. That's what I've heard, right? Sometimes I think about like making another Discord server for YouTube people, but I don't know. I always announce stuff on YouTube anyway, like on the community post. Maybe I don't need to have a Discord. Nah, I don't need to have a Discord. Because my current Discord server is for Twitch viewers. There's not a lot of stuff there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but it's mostly related to Twitch stuff. Never painted a miniature before? It's not heresy if it's got a badass guitar. Okay. What are we gonna do? We're gonna lose some brain cells. You have a brain cell? Prepare to lose it. What do I remember from last episode? Okay, last stream, there was a box with an angry boy. Who's the angry boy? Magnus. Magnus the nerd. I remember that. Okay. Magnus-chan. And they had a little moment with the Emperor. Nice. There's also the man-spreading guy, the angry Ultramarine. They showed the Ultramarines. And Shinch is Lynch. I don't know. Flashback with the Zinch and Magnus. And then what else? Oh, the captain. Magnus' captain wants to go to the library, but he can't go to the library. Right. I remember that one. And there was this little flashback with Kitten. He hates Tao because his heart got broken. And it's canon. His heart got broken by a Tao lady. Yes? Yes. Okay, what else? What else happened? That's all I remember from last stream. Let's put it at 720p so my stream hopefully doesn't die. This time it's not gonna die, okay? Okay. Do I have anything else open? I gotta close everything. Okay, let's do this. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm using speakers right now. If there's double audio, I'll have to switch, I think. Let me see. I cannot hear anything. I'm dumb. The web browser is muted. Like, what? I cannot hear anything. Can you hear? Oh my god. Magnus.
Interested?
Not really. I'm just making sure you're not trying to invite your army of demonic tentacle monsters over.
Tentacle monsters? Oh my god. It's a
Can
talking
we
banana.
please have a little bit of trust at
We
this
need
point?
Emperor plushie?
I mean, of all
Oh.
the places in this expansive galaxy, this isn't the most comfortable location for me
Emperor
to be in.
plushie.
Besides, I'm not Fulgrim.
Coming
So
soon.
you're telling me that succulent food, a luxurious atmosphere, and an actual bed are less comfortable than the realm that is literally a collective seizure?
If you had more mental capacity than a box of Grox manure, maybe
Why
you
does he
too
have a
would
stick?
appreciate its own unique majesty.
This assumes that I'm insane enough to want to. Nevertheless, you just being here is a sign of trust in my lord, is it not?
Perhaps. Crazy.
Perhaps. What are they doing?
Why are you still here?
Well, okay, tell me. What are you actually doing? Don't mistake my question for curiosity, I'm mostly just concerned.
Research, observation, experimentation, calming
Oh
my
yeah, he got a
nerves,
bike.
listening to the whispers of the warp, passing the time of day, and so on. Albeit it's pretty damn hard
Let
to
me
get
know
a
if
good focus in
the
this place.
audio is
Father
echoing.
around, finding any warp traffic to spy on, which isn't tinted gold and full of pent-up frustration, is like trying to remove a demonic incursion from your rectum.
No, I left my heresy detector.
How does
in
he
my
know
chambers, like
how
heroin.
that feels?
Ow! Ow!
Removing
Stop
demonic
that!
stuff from the rectum.
Stop dazzling me with your ignorance! Your shiny, half-baked head is burning through my retina like an acid made of stupid. Ah! Seriously though, have you still not got that this heresy
Acid made of
expression you
stupid.
speak of is just your Imperium's excuse to put a giant bolt
Ah.
into the head of anyone who goes
I
against
feel
you?
like the audio is
The Imperium is
echoing.
like a child in a my dad is better than your dad argument that received the right to kill anyone that attempts to argue back, you witless dildodes.
Well, if you didn't make everything so... I don't know... diabolical, creepy, and straight up evil, maybe you wouldn't be such easy targets for both propaganda and a bolt shell to the forehead. I mean, you're not doing yourselves any favours
What
by
is the
wearing the
snake?
skin of your enemies, for example.
Explain the
For
snake.
your information, I have never worn the skin of my enemies. Do I look like a Necron Flayer to you?
To be fair, the Necrons and your Thousand Sons do have pretty similar motives nowadays.
Yes, we've already sent the cease and desist order. They're just being ferocious plasteel dicks about it.
Tao waifus are the best. Tao waifus are the best. Ooh. Somebody likes the Tao. Oh. They're just laughing at it.
Regardless,
Oh, they can't read.
still
Oh,
look
no.
like you woke up on the wrong side of the
Necrons
iron
cannot
tail.
read?
I do see where you're coming from. All the decapitated heads and giant spikes do make it look like we're compensating for one thing or another. Like lack of decent parents.
Stick.
But to be
What's
fair,
the
given
stick?
your Imperium's alarming
It's a
obsession with
sticky
skulls, I'd say
situation,
you
uh-oh.
have some issues of your own. Nevertheless, did you only come here to watch over my shoulder, or did you have some other reason?
Well, I actually wanted to ask you something.
Well, go
Ooh.
ahead. Might break the monotony.
I've been wondering. I've served my Emperor for somewhere around 11,000 years or so. I don't really keep track anymore. And even though he's my...
Knowledge, are we? How fascinating. I thought you companions were
hungry for
especially trained
for
actors
some
completely
luscious
uninteresting
knowledge
impersonal automatons.
Well, truth be told, I think as time has gone by, most of us have either gone a bit into the cuckoo's nest or have managed to retain some form of rationality. Actually, under one exception, everyone has completely lost their mind.
What's it gonna
Kitten.
take to swim in the Promethean pools with us?
No.
Fine, be that way.
As
No,
I was saying,
no, he doesn't
I'd
want to
still
swim in
follow
the
the
pool
Emperor
anymore.
right to the Eye of Terror if he commanded it. I live for him, I follow his every word, and I never defy him. And I would happily give my life for him. But, well, there's the thing. I'd happily give my life for him.
Implying that you can actually be happy. Which also implies the
Oh,
fact that you have
he has
personal feelings of
feelings.
your own, which subsequently implies
Wait
you
a
aren't an incredibly
minute.
stale person whose personal interest
Wait
can be
a
summed in the
minute.
words standing around.
I guess that's part of the reason why...
Wait
I
a
said-
minute, wait a minute. He had something going on with that Tao lady though. He had feelings way before. You know? He has feelings. Oh! My stream got yeeted for a moment there. Has feelings! Emperor Warparts are going off again. I don't know why this is happening. You know what? I'm gonna check something. The war parts. Feelings are overrated. He doesn't have feelings. He has feelings.
to the position of Captain General. After millennia of isolation and your occasional murdering of demons trying to creep in, I'm the one and only companion who's not batshit insane.
And I suppose that's also part of the reason why you're still wearing your armor after all this time.
Yeah! Or, well, not all this time.
Oh my god, not
I
all
went
this
through
time.
phase.
Those are rebellious
Can't say I'm
teenager
particularly proud of
ones.
it. Those loincloths really don't leave much of the imagination, you know.
Loincloths.
The way they moved, I swear I could taste the floss.
Anyway, as you were asking...
Magnus
yes.
doesn't want to hear any of
Yes.
this loincloth story.
Okay, I know he's been around pretty much as long as humanity has, and
Aw.
he's gracefully guided us through all of that, but
No loincloths for
did he
Magnus.
make humanity in his image, or is he simply the guardian of our species? And if he made us, what made him? And if he didn't make us, what made us?
Ah, the oldest question in human history. What are our origins?
Origins.
Sadly, I'm of little help to you in that
Tell
field.
me about
Been
the
too busy
origins.
comprehending the materium and superhero comics.
Really? Didn't the Emperor tell you himself? And if he didn't, don't you have some old arcade book about it or something?
Actually, he never told me much about his own past or humanity's origins.
Oh?
Perhaps he didn't want
Is
us
there
to know,
gonna be
since
an
he's always
origin
been
story
so
today?
exasperatingly introvert about things like teaching. That, or it's because I never really asked. May have been the latter, all things
Tell
considered.
me about the
And
frogs.
No, I don't have an old book lying about that specifically tells us where we all came from. Only my neurotic brother Lorgar would have the talent to write a
Lorgar.
fictive suicide of that caliber. Besides, even if I had a book like that, all the exciting demon tomes with screaming faces and beware signs lying about would probably just make it look severely unappealing in comparison.
Gah, I suspected as much. and I've looked through all the tomes and slates in the palace's libraries, all the data stored in archives of ancient texts and journals. I've even looked through albums of travel photos for Terra's sake, but I couldn't find anything about the time before the Emperor conquered Terra during the Age of Strife.
If you are that curious, why not just ask Father himself?
Yeah,
Oh, it's too shy to ask. Come on,
His
just
mind's so
ask.
splintered that
It's
remembering
fine.
such ancient knowledge might make him fling his skull across the room like a
Oh,
bowling ball.
a Centurion, it's back.
That, and I'm much unsure if he
Oh, he's so
actually wants
cute.
to tell me.
I love it.
I mean, if he never told you, why would he tell me?
Well, he does seem to like you, despite him
Like
being
you?
grumpiness incarnate.
He like
relies
you.
on you to listen to his boundless complaints and to inform him about, to quote, stupid shit. I'd even say he trusts you. He certainly trusts you more than he trusts me or any of his other
Aw.
sons for that matter.
Oh.
Actually, are you sure you're not his wife or something?
No, of course not, but... Wait, you think so?
He's kind of a wife.
stepmother.
First of all, quiet. Second of all, I think you might be right.
I'm really wrong.
So I might just go and ask him then.
You do that.
Actually, don't you want to come too?
Nah, I'm gonna practice for that talent show that I heard is coming up next Thursday.
Oh, it's for a
You
talent
say
show.
they're
Stick.
batshit insane, but your fellow companions do seem to know how to have a good time.
Unless you want soggy hair and stay down for a week,
Ooh,
I highly
soggy
recommend you
hair.
drop that.
Why should I? Oh.
Ellipsis.
Oh!
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
So let me get this straight. You mean to say that you really have no records of human history before
Oh, they
the
don't know
Age of
history.
Strife accessible within the Imperial Palace?
No, not really. Most of it is so heavily censored by the Ecclesiarchy and the Inquisition that more closely resembles a barcode than it does anything else.
So you have no recollection of the tales of the old ones, my own conception, the rebellion of the Men of Iron, or any other tidbits of humanity actually kicking ass?
Oh! What is that?
Incredible. I honestly thought I'd hit the greasy fucking bottom of
There
this
was a
shithole when
floating
you told
stuff.
me of the Inquisition's activities, but I'm just now realizing that I'm only scratching the surface of this frozen ocean of ineptitude. It's almost as if nobody
Ineptitude.
wants to hear about how our people weren't the be-all and all of civilization in this cesspit of a galaxy.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it?
Right, this is something that I shall now unfuck post-haste. Magnus, fetch some parchment and do what you do best. Take notes.
Do not
Oh,
worry,
Magnus is
I
gonna take
always have
notes. Oh
paper
my
with me.
God.
What a fucking nerd you are. Anyway, I want you to write down everything I am about to tell you. And
asked
when
him to
I'm
take
done,
notes and
rewrite
calls
the
him a
whole
nerd
damn
after.
thing as a grand
Jesus
historical
Christ.
document. Then I want you to start covering it in holy seals and shit, and then throw it into a pile of dirt for a while, so it gets that shitty old paper look. That'll make stupid people think it's inherently trustworthy. Oh, and shiny britches?
Yes, my lord?
When Magnus finishes his
Shiny
chicken scratchings,
britches.
I then want you to take this document to the scribes, have it proofed to make sure he doesn't sneak in any mimetic chaos bullshit, then have it mass-produced and distributed all across the galaxy to all people of authority. I don't care if you literally need to ram it down their fucking throats, just make sure they read that shit and understand it. No spam box filter shall stop my glorious wisdom this time.
Yes, my lord.
Now, gather around, children, for it is grand story
I always
time.
at Phoenix.
Cue visuals.
Serbo? Is it Serbo's girl?
In the
Flashback.
beginning, there was
Story
nothing.
time!
The nothingiest nothing that has ever not existed. The nothing just kinda sat about and unexisted, not bothered by any such thing as existence or reality.
Uh-huh.
There may have been some bits of heat energy floating about, but that shit doesn't count. Eventually, however, this frigid, lonely expanse of plot hole level nothing got sick of being nothing and
Bang
decided to
theory?
get a job. So all the energy
I'm
bits
joking.
sucked themselves into a ball smaller than the level of progress made since I was put on this over-glorified Porto Potty lighthouse.
I knew it, it's a lighthouse.
Then, the energy exploded with the force of something that
Big
you'd compare
bang!
giant fucking explosions to. There has never been, and never will be, an explosion
big
as big
bang!
as this one. It was so big that it's literally still happening right now.
Wait, what caused the heat to compress and explode like that?
I don't fucking know. Dark matter, plane walkers, traversers, a bunch
Planeswalkers.
of
It's
geeks with
planeswalkers.
nothing better to do making a badass fictional universe for the purpose of inevitably selling
It's the
inordinately
Colbolas.
expensive plastic miniatures. It could have been anything. So after the mega-explosion, atoms started to take form from the massive amounts of energy that floated around,
Mega-explosion.
and these atoms
It doesn't
started
wanna call it
recombining,
Big Bang.
collapsing, and forming themselves into
Ah,
elements,
this is a
molecules,
beautiful
and compounds.
representation.
These substances, unlike energy, had mass and
popsicle
decided to get closer to each other because now this new thing called gravity applied to them because that's just what fucking happened. Fuck this boring chemic shit, let's get to the good stuff. As matter formed into big lumps, these lumps
Big
became celestial
lumps?
formations. Stars, planets, nebulas, asteroids,
Oh my
comets.
god, the art is beautiful. I love it.
Due to conservation of energy and some weird chemical reactions, life eventually formed on these lumps of space crap.
Ooh, life.
Supposedly, the first
How is
life
that?
that
One day this planet might house bus drivers live. These things can die, so they are special. Oh boy, sentient shit.
fully formed on these lumps of space crap.
Nice.
Supposedly, the first life that came about was a race of beings that became known as the Old Ones.
Oh, the
The
space
reason
frogs.
for this nickname is that they were
It's
the
a space
ultimate
frog.
rulers of reality and evolution, and they were really fucking
Ah.
old. Go figure. These beings are the shitty, neglectful grandparents of all
They're
that is
the
life.
grandparents.
They evolved so damn hard that they eventually became spiritual entities, discovering the so-called realm of souls. As a side note, as you can see, they
It's
look
space
something
frogs.
like big, fat amphibians before they evolved into beings of pure
Chunky
power.
frogs.
So that's a lot of progress for a bunch of giant hyper-intelligent toadmen. Come to think of it, that sounds a lot like the administratum.
Incomprehensibly powerful for almost no reason.
Toadman, you rose-tinted typewriter with a fucking mouth. Anyway, they then decided to create other species for shits and giggles. Some said that they created all life after
Created
themselves,
everything.
but I'm not so sure on that one. Perhaps they helped push the boat out, but they certainly didn't fucking build it.
So these old ones didn't create humanity.
That's what I just said, you hollow-headed ninny. Most life evolved in one
He's a
way
ninny.
or another, and anyone who doesn't accept that is probably really drunk.
Lorgar's going to have fun with
Lorgar.
this.
Continuing on.
Who's
Next
the
to
who's
arrive were a
Lorgar
bunch
again?
of floozy fucking milksops.
My god. Oh, the bald guy, right? Bald guy. Alright. Bald guy. With scroll and stuff. I don't know. He looks bald. Oh, this guy, okay. His things on his body. Like scripts. He has a book. He's a nerd. A bald nerd. Wisest of the wise. Word bearer, right? Word bearer. Oh my god, word bearer. Sheesh. Okay, Lorgar. Alright.
That you would recognize as the Eldar. Due to the fact that, early in their evolution, they reproduced like space rabbits, they actually ended up becoming the dominant race in the galaxy. The Oldones were more like spread-out singularities of imbalanced min-max hanging around here and there. But neither race really cared for each other, so they coexisted peacefully, one spreading like a pointy-eared plague, while the other pooped out orangutans, more frogmen, and races with unpronounceable names. But then came the Necrontyr.
Wait,
Necronty.
that sounds familiar.
Strap yourselves to something, because
They're
here
the
comes
ones
the
who
most
want
obvious
immortality,
plot
yes?
twist of the fucking century. The Necrontyr were salty assholes because they had evolved on a shitty,
Wait.
radiation-blasted planet.
Did the frogs also make the Necrons? Why he just said they next comes the Necrontyr. So did the frogs also make them? No? It just showed up out of nowhere. Where did they come from? They came from somewhere. Hello, Emotion, new chatter. Are you anime? Oh my god, Emotion is here. Hello, Reinhard. They were just there. Wasted Phoenix, hello. Bob, hello. Uncle Bob. Ooh, where did they come from? Leto, hello. I see you. They're the race that emerged naturally. naturally from the atoms. From the atoms earlier, okay. Evolved from skeleton fish. They evolved from a skeleton fish. Only the elder and the orcs. Okay, okay. They look like Frankenstein. No, it's a skeleton. Evolution. Lincoln, welcome. I'm new today. Welcome everybody. Explain to me where did this skeleboys come from? You know what? Magic maybe. Evolution, magic, atoms. From skeleton frogs, skeleton fish, we don't know. And from bad skincare.
They built underground cities that seriously looked
Oh,
like
G-Man is,
depressing tombs
it's
because their
legendary.
life sucked so much that they would rather wait out their own death than do much else. After years of being subservient to their animosity, like an entire race of entitled middle-aged people,
Entitled
they became
middle-aged
envious of
people.
both the Old One's incredible powers and the Eldar's massive galaxy-spanning girth. Of course, they were little more than an irritating bunch of self-pitying tearjerkers to such powerful races. Eventually, however, the spite of the Necrontyr became so mighty
Why are
that
they
they
wearing
started hating
fishnets?
all life in the galaxy, even themselves, and decided to start murdering literally everything.
they're becoming
However,
emo.
they soon realized that manually making sure every single grass straw on a planet was dead was really fucking tedious, so they
Aw.
started snooping around for something to make into a super weapon. That led to them
Snooping
finding a weird bunch of
around.
gas orbiting the super radioactive star that had turned their planet into the empire of atomic bombia. They suddenly noticed that the gas was feeding on the very end.
The planet is called Atomic Bombia? No fucking way. Who named this? Oh, maybe you just called it like that. I thought it's real. I was like, what the fuck? No way they call it that. No way they call it that.
Into the
not
empire of
called that.
atomic bombia. They suddenly noticed that the gas was feeding on the very energy of the star. It turned out that the gas was alive, but not in the same
Oh,
sense
it's
as other
alive.
life forms.
It's
It had evolved in a whole
alive.
different way, and was technically even older than the old ones. Of course, all it actually did was eat radiation and, be what is basically celestial fart gas.
Fart
But of
gas.
course, these
Well,
assy
let's just fart
necrondars
gas.
just had to fuck with this peaceful, sun-eating anomaly. They proceeded to collect
Oh, they
as
want
many
the
of these
celestial
weird
fart gas.
sentient gas clouds as they could find and forged bodies of living metal for them, because what isn't that the first idea that comes to your mind as
Oh,
well?
they made
They
armor out
used
of
the
it.
gas's own radiation-eating abilities to lure the dormant consciousnesses of them into the bodies they had made via the use of a
They're
bridge of
wearing
starlight,
fart
or some
armor.
pretentious shit like that. So after eons of peacefully orbiting stars and
They're
eating
wearing fart
radiation,
armor, everyone.
these beings which knew no other need than to drift around and consume were suddenly given incredibly powerful physical forms and hypercomputerized synthetic brains that would give them all
Fart
the knowledge the
armor.
necrontry hearts had collectively acquired. As you can guess, this went swimmingly for everyone involved.
Wait, I think I can guess who these guys are now.
Oh, it's a joke?
Congratulations.
Okay, it's a joke.
Gas
Okay.
entities. They became the Catan, and the Necrontyr became the Necrons?
Give this man a PhD because that's some serious brain power for a giant armored potato chip. But yes, these beings, in their fancy new bodies, with their big new
Fancy
brains,
new
were
bodies
named the
with fart
Catan
armor.
by the Necrontyr, and were worshipped as gods. The Catan weren't nice though. They absorbed all the living metal the Necrontyr had amassed, and used it to transform this massive species of psychopaths into a race of living, murderous machines who mindlessly
Wait,
served them.
they made
They
the
also
Catans?
ate most of the Necrontyr's souls while they were at it, because they were ungrateful assholes like that.
Wait. The Necrontyr made the gods? Or the fart things are the gods? Huh? There's the fart beings. And then they have armor. And then they become gods. I thought the Necrontyr just made fart armor for themselves. They made them bodies to use. The fart is the gods. Oh. The fart is the gods. Gave them physical bodies. Oh. Imagine worshipping farts. The farts were put into bodies, then they started eating souls and became gods. Sentient space fart plus physical body equals god. They're worshipping farts. Who thought of this? Who thought of this idea that gods are made out of farts? That's genius. That's genius. Oh my god. They made them robotic bodies and put their souls in them so they could technically be immortal, but were also slaves to them.
That's also when these mounds of fluid dickery discovered that souls were far more appealing than space radiation. I guess souls have more nutrition or something. So the Catan started looking back through the
James
extensive
Workshop thought
memories
of
of the
it.
Necrontyr, now renamed Necrons
James,
for some reason, and saw that the old ones had the biggest, tastiest
I knew
souls
it
of
was
them
James.
all, and decided that it would be a good idea to eat them. When the Catan came gnawing at the old one's front door, the old ones of course decided to punch the shit out of them with their minds, like all grandparents do. But that's when they noticed that their psychic powers were useless against both them and the Necrons, because they had no souls of their own. This started a massive galaxy-wide massacre of the old
no, the
ones
space
that went
frogs.
so far that they nearly became extinct. I guess you could say that the old ones got their life towed away from them.
Seriously though, that's awful.
Well, I guess the Necrons did what they wanted in the end.
Not quite. See, some of the old ones survived,
good one.
and they decided
Like and
that the
subscribe.
only way
Like
to
that
stop
shit.
this
I like
imminent
it.
galactic doom is to fuck up in an equally
like
as
puns.
awful manner as the Necrontyr. Thus, they created a new race, one which could fight the soulless Necrons for them. A race with strange reality-bending powers
good one.
fueled by
Good joke.
ground mentality instead of souls. A race that knew and desired only war and destruction. A race that could weaponize anything and was almost impossible to kill. A race that became known then as the Krorks, or as we know
Gorks.
them today, the Orcs, because shortening names is a thing.
What?
Greenskins?
There's a plot twist you did.
They made the gas armor bodies and the farts turned them into metal skeletons. Becoming god is easy for them, huh? Holy farts. Hello, Chico Libre. Fart guns. Plot twist, they made the orcs first before the humans, huh?
Didn't see coming. The Orcs were actually
wait,
important
maybe they
all
didn't make the humans.
along. So yeah, while the Krorks were fighting the Necrons, the Eldar were shitting their collective frilly patties because they knew that they were next
Frilly
on the menu.
patties,
So they
yes.
decided to salvage as much of the old one's tech as they could and fuse it with their own. Believe it or not, the Webway was actually a creation of the old ones, but the Eldar
made the
nicked off
internet.
with the designs, like the thieving bastards they are. That said, by combining Webway technology and the power of the Realm of Souls, they created a new type of material to combat the living metal of the Necrons called Wraithbone. The Wraith
Bones! They made
constructs were sent
bones!
into battle alongside the Krorks to fight back the Necrons. Turns out that while the Cat-10 were immune to psychic powers, it seemed as they couldn't handle being Wraithboned.
Oh, they cannot be
From the
boned.
moment I heard the
They're
name
weak
come
to
up, I knew
being
you'd
boned.
say that.
Why aren't you the smartest kid on the fucking block?
Of course I am.
No wonder you were bullied by your brothers.
No, that's just uncalled for.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
just when things started to go
They're
down the
weak
drain
against
for
boning.
the Cat-10, things got even worse for them, as one particular asshole among them known as the Deceiver, good friends with the Eldar Laughing God, brought
Deceiver.
together the most edgy Cat-10 he could possibly find, creatures with names that only the most lonely of people could come up with, such as the Nightbringer, the Void Dragon,
Nightbringer?
and the Outsider.
Void Dragon.
The Dessa ever then said to his fellow celestial gas
Void
canisters,
Dragon.
All the other Cat 10 are weak and
Wait,
being killed up.
wait. I want to see that Void Dragon. Why does it not look like a dragon? It looks like a sexy naked man. The Magic the Gathering version looks very sexy. Oh my. Ooh, let's go. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's a dragon? Okay. If you say so. Suspiciously not like a dragon, but okay. Why is he muscular with the human body? Wait, this one looks good though. Okay. Oops. Ah, no! Get away. Just wanna see the picture. Oh, this one looks nice. Void Dragon. That's beautiful. Is this card even good? Let me see. I cannot read it. Whenever Shard of the Void Dragon attacks such opponent, sacrifice a non-land permanent. Whenever an artifact is put in the graveyard from the battlefield or put into exile from battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counter on Shard of the Void Dragon. Oh! You put counters on it. That's really good. So you put your artifacts in the graveyard or you exile them and then you make it bigger. But this is like 7 to cast. No, I don't know if that's good. 7/7, flying, 7 to cast. And when it attacks its opponent, sacrifices a non-land permanent. Oh, even if the opponents did it, it's still gonna grow big. If the opponent does the thing, this guy will still grow big. Oh, that's a good card, maybe. I don't know. I don't play Magic anymore. Anyway.
We should eat them before they die so their powers won't be wasted.
Thus, the Catan started infighting, and began to eat each other, while also being destroyed by the Kroorks and the Eldar, because that is clearly what an intelligent life form
Oh,
would
they
do.
fight.
So much destruction was caused in this, the First Great War, that the Catan suddenly realized
the
they
Catan?
were
I love
expending
Magic.
more energy
I don't
than
play
they
it
were
anymore, though.
absorbing, and would
I don't
run
have
out
money
of
for it.
power if they kept this up. All according to plan, Shagorath said as
Void
he
Dragon is
laughed
on
away
Mars,
the night with the
pretending to be
Death
the
Weapon.
machine god.
Killing all of your allies in the middle of a giant war was apparently a bad idea. Who would have fucking thought?
Thus, they simply decided to retreat back to the Tomb Worlds with their Necron armies to wait for the universe to become plump, juicy, and
Ooh,
unprepared
plum
again.
and juicy.
It would seem that at some point during that time, the Necrons must have regained some consciousness and taken revenge against the Catan for screwing them over.
So I have been led to believe.
Although, to be honest, it kind of sounds like they deserved what happened to them. That's what you get for being a filthy Xeno, after all.
So with that giant
Oh my God,
clusterfuck
this
out
guy.
of the way, you'd think things would get better. But nope. This giant war had left the universe a complete fucking mess. The old ones were near extinct. The Eldar were still scared shitless, and worst
Oh,
of
no.
all, the Kroorks, with no
Kroorks.
Necrons left to fight, turned on their creators since the old ones had forgotten to install a
They
fucking
just
on
wanna
switch.
kill somebody.
Fortunately, they could be held at bay due to having no technology of their own. That
Aw,
said, something
they don't
worse
have
than
technology.
Necrons was on the horizon.
But they wanna fight.
You see, all the souls who were eaten, and all those who died in the battles created a major imbalance in the realm of souls. This imbalance within the outer realm corrupted and twisted it with all the ill will, fears, and general lack of common fucking decency that life now collectively experienced. Nightmarish spiritual entities started to emerge from the
Is the warp?
darkness of the realm, like a giant galactic panic attack. It was at this point that the first demons emerged, and the realm of souls was given a new name.
The warp! That all makes sense.
Yup, not only did
Corn
the
was the
war
first
fuck
one?
up the universe, but it fucked up the outer realms of the universe too. Compared to that war, this 10,000-year-old conflict that started when fucking Horus decided to be a bad boy is barely a blip on the radar.
Bad
Puts
boy.
things into context, doesn't it?
I suddenly feel small.
Horus is
I
a bad
don't
boy.
know how to feel about that.
You'll get used to it. Besides, you're shorter than most of your brothers anyhow.
That's entirely my choice, and you know it.
You're shorter than most of your
Where will
brothers.
be
Aww.
humanity during all of this?
We were all busy evolving from primates into tribal cavemen, picking our
Oh.
noses, and fornicating in the ways that primitive
the
beings
nose.
do.
The
But not for
monkeys.
long. You see, warp storms caused by this huge war fucked the galaxy over. And additionally, demonic predators of the warp finished off most, if not all, of the remaining old
They're
ones.
eating
It's like some
donuts.
complete-ass white
Eating
suddenly
frogs.
invaded an old folks' home, demolished all their belongings, and subjected all old people to summary executions. And then another completely unrelated group came along and did the exact same thing all over again. The Eldar, realizing their own incredible fragility, decided fuck it. Literally. And so they did. Constantly.
Oh.
So much so that they repopulated
That's
the
not safe.
galaxy again, became the dominant species once
populated
more
the
and
galaxy.
ruined their own reproductive cycle to the point of near non-functionality. I mean, I know you'll lose it if you don't use it, but if you use it fucking constantly, it's gonna get worn out and shrivel up. It's at
Oh
this
no,
point
shrivel
that
up
the
and
subsequent species emerged.
The what?
I am absolutely hilarious, even after all these millennia.
Oh,
I still don't get it.
So, actual humans finally started
Oh.
coming forth out of the
Humans.
evolutionary fuckfest at this point, and a handful of them
Finally.
gained psychic powers similar to that of other species carrying souls around. These
Oh.
early day psychers called themselves shamans, and they were totally super badass, guiding humanity by learning about the ways of nature and the universe's history, through the power of the realm of souls and probably some shrooms. However, when the doddering demon douches accompanied with an entire gang of horribly unnecessary creatures like enslavers and psychnoia started to show up, the shamans started to be horribly killed off in spasmtastic manners. So of
What is
course,
this?
the shamans decided
Looks
they
like
needed
a-
to put their heads together to solve the problem. So
This one looks like a big flea. You know those... the fleas that, tick, maybe it's a tick, that dogs have, and they become really, really fat. I'm not gonna Google images of them, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like really big ticks, and then if they suck the dog's blood or something, they become bigger and bigger. It looks like that. Oh, it's enslaver. Oh, okay. It's a tick. It's a tick. It's a fat tick.
of course, the shamans decided they needed to put their heads together to solve the problem. So they
Giant
did,
demon tick.
again, literally,
It puppets you.
by
Oh,
combining
my.
their very souls, psychic powers, knowledge, and strength through ritualistic mass suicide. They achieved in the blink of an eye something that had taken the old ones an entire species worth of evolution to do. They all became a single living being of spiritual energy and power. In short, they created me.
Oh!
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my god! What the hell? Oh my god. He coomed. Nice spider.
They all became a single, the old thick mass, their
Oh,
very
wait.
souls, psychic powers,
Oh, they combined their
knowledge, and strength
souls.
through ritualistic
They
mass
combined
suicide.
themselves.
They achieved in the blink of an eye something
Oh, so
that
he
had
was not
taken the
born.
old ones an entire species worth of evolution to do. They all became a single living being of spiritual energy and power. In
There's a
short,
lot of people.
they created me.
Yeah! Yeah!
This banana guy. Oh, he coming. It's a thick butt. Yes. It's a thick butt, not as opposed to a thick butt. Imagine that attached to your head, only it's larger than your head before it starts to suck.
The gods that you were
From spirits.
We are the soldiers, the legion of light. We are the center to death out the sun, fire and flame. Mankind cannot live this.
On this day, we shall know our enemy by the name that I shall give them. We shall know them as the Space Hags of Death!
What?
You'll get off my marble palace before you make anything dirty!
Oh, it's the guy. It's the man spreading guy. Sorry.
Outrageous!
Do it now. Is this the next one? Or is 24? What is this one? Oh, he's not coming?
Are you two done gawking yet?
Outrageous! Hello, Ken.
Almost.
Just a second.
Sigh.
It's an explosion. Oh my god.
Greater than colon hyphen left parenthesis. Snails evolve lakes faster than you loafers get over this shit.
Okay. I think it's mostly out of my system now. I was
they're done coming.
actually confused. For the first time in as long as I can remember.
The last time
They
you were
didn't
confused,
know
you
about
started
this
to
before?
fucking bawl.
I did not. Confusion just makes my eyes water as all.
And this didn't
You
even
start
question it,
making
huh?
excuses, you little crybaby you.
I'm gonna use your bones as a xylophone.
Go ahead,
Sheesh.
mop hair, see
How
how
about
it
you
works out
shut
for
your
you.
keyboard?
Oh!
Anyway, why did you not tell anyone of this before?
Because you never fucking asked, that's why. Besides, what was written down was apparently censored by those
Hello,
charming
child.
fucknuggets in the Inquisition.
That's just fantastic. I'll take my chance and ask a million questions now then. You ready?
You get to ask one before I continue.
Why? Does my pure, flawless father have some sordid detail to hide?
No, it's because if I had to field every question your
No, we're gonna
brain
watch,
could devise, we'd be here for another 40,000
Grim Dark
years.
Food after.
Do I get to ask a question?
After
No,
episode
go away.
20.
I am the one asking
I'm curious
the
about the
questions
food.
Go ahead then, Horntits. Make it good.
here. Are you
Hornets, I knew it.
technically
Those are
still
Hornets.
human?
Are Space Marines, Custodes, and you Primarchs still human? Same answer. No and yes. I am human in the sense that I was born of and am the product of humans. My soul is innately human. However, I am not a mere man.
Not a mere
I am what
man.
humanity could achieve if we evolved, as the old ones did. The shamans who created me just took a
Humans are gonna
shortcut,
look like that
similar
if
to how I
we
took a
evolve.
few shortcuts
Sheesh.
when creating you guys. We are basically various stages of accelerated human evolution. Humans, Space Marines, Custodes, Primarchs, and then myself.
Huh.
Do you mind enlightening us further with this grand universal story, Merle?
Of course.
Oh, there's more. Let's
About
go.
a year after the whole mega evolution by suicide thing, I was born to regular human
What?
parents. The shamans that killed
So it was just his soul that was born. It was not his physicality.
evolution by suicide thing, I was born to regular human parents.
Mumperor, Dadperor. Okay, he's just called Emperor. Alright. His parents are called Mumperor and Dadperor. Of course.
The shamans that killed themselves had combined to become one giant soul and entered my mother while she was still
Oh.
pregnant. This was 50,000
That's an
years
angry
ago.
baby.
During my first years of life, I was a powerful but reckless young
Oh
man.
my god,
At
that's
that
an angry
point in
baby.
time, most of my life consisted of crushing my enemies, driving them before me and hearing
Oh.
the lamentation of a woman. I was honestly kind of an asshole, a handsome, muscle-bound asshole.
Oh.
However, as time went by, I felt more and more of my past lives impose upon me, revealing who I truly was. Ancient wisdom, immense power, and a strong sense of right
Dadperor, Mumperor.
filled my body to the brim. I was no longer who I used to be. I was now a handsome, muscle-bound god-like being who could use magic. I was the greatest thing since myself before the transformation. After this incredible
He likes
power boost,
to
I started roaming
compliment
around
himself,
Terra,
eh?
or Earth, as it was called at the time, like a ghost. I watched from the shadows as mankind grew, waiting, influencing,
to give
and
himself,
sometimes scaring small children.
Pats on the
Fast
shoulder,
forward a
pats
couple
on the
of
back.
millennia. It was the year M25, and the age of strife had come. Humans had spread all across the galaxy, and all was fine and dandy. But suddenly, as if some idiot repeatedly rammed his head against the shitstorm button, a whole cockload of psychers suddenly emerged on every world.
Oh.
As
Oh.
you well know, psychers use the warp to do magic
That's a
and
big
shit, but
titty
untrained
psyker.
psychers are pretty bad at it and usually attract warp predators when doing so. First it seemed fine. A lot of people's initial reaction was, hey, wizards are real. Neat.
Wizards
But
are
then
real.
went demons all across the planet. Good fucking job. The only planets that survived this fate were those that performed witch hunts and brutally murdered psychers wherever
Oh.
they popped up. You can imagine how popular murder cult religions were at the time. To serve as the puss icing on this rot cake, warp storms started fucking up the galaxy immensely again. As mankind depended on the warp to make it from planet to planet, every human colony was isolated from one another, as going through the warp during a warp storm is incredibly stupid. This was especially awful in Terra's case, as Terra depended on other planets for its groceries and toilet paper. This left the people of Terra in a severe state of famine and itchy-ass clefts. Terra soon became naught but a blasted desert, a shadow of its former self. Here, a bunch of cartoon villains called techno-barbarians roam free and fought one another for territory. As Terra was utterly fucked up beyond all recognition, I decided to finally reveal myself to mankind, since screaming at it from the sidelines clearly didn't fucking work. So I picked up some hardy boys, augmented them massively, and gave them the name Thunder Warriors, the greatest warriors on Terra.
Ooh.
For the record, these fellows were the predecessors to the Space Marines. Suffice it to say, the day was saved because I'm just that good.
Right, so now I've heard all about your biography. But what happened to the rest of the universe between now and then?
If you really want to hear the boring parts, fine. To make a long story slightly less long, while Earth was in its infancy, and I was protecting it from all the serial killers outside, the Eldar fucked up, again, literally. And yes, I will reuse this joke as often as I like, because I'm the motherfucking Emperor, and I am allowed to do that. I'm hilarious.
The Eldars. It's always the Eldars,
to murder fuck the Chaos God Slaanesh into existence, which was the final
to
hit the nail into the hammer for any sense the realm of souls in its hand. From that point on, it was a technicolor hellscape of sexual fluids and jumbled thoughts. Slaanesh managed to agitate the other Chaos Gods into going full fuck force, as they hadn't done anything worth noting since the medieval ages, when they were born. This started an instant mass production of demon hookers and punch meat monsters. This incredibly violent space birth even managed to rupture the galaxy's privates, which created the gaping, expansive warp-hole in the center of the galaxy that is nowadays known as the Eye of Terror, because
that's the Eye of Terror. It's a hole.
Slaanesh was born, and the
What?
Eye of
I didn't
Terror
understand
was
any of
formed,
that.
the Big C. These privates, which created its incredibly violent space birth, even managed to rupture the galaxy's privates, which created
It's the galaxy's privates, okay.
in the center of the galaxy that is nowadays known as the Eye of Terror, because the dick demons clearly needed a bigger hole to poke into. As Slaanesh was born, and the Eye of Terror was formed, most every Eldar in the galaxy died as a result of this galactical miscarriage. The only ones lucky enough to survive were those far away from the Eldar homeworlds. In addition, Slaanesh also did to the Eldar what the Catan did to the Necrontyr, making it so Slaanesh automatically receives all Eldar's souls upon their death, unless they use protection. This totally proves that I'm the only god-like entity in the universe that didn't fuck things up for its own people. Not that you should call me a god, or anything, I'm just saying...
Oh my god.
You better damn well be. Anyway, things do take a small upturn here. The good news was that since the galaxy was finally out of its bipolar pregnancy stage, the Eye of Terror blew away all the warp storms that had fucked up the galaxy, making space travel possible again. Thus, with the Eldar out of the way, the universe pretty much empty of all worthy life, and the Age of Strife over. I took humanity.
Oh my god, I was zoning out. What happened? I zoned out for 10 seconds. What?
Well be. Anyway, things do take a small upturn here. The good news was that since the galaxy was finally out of its bipolar pregnancy stage, the Eye of Terror blew away all the warp storms that had fucked up the galaxy, making space
the Eye of Terror blew away
again.
the warp storm?
Plus, with the Eldar out of the way, the universe pretty much empty of all worthy life, and the Age of Strife over. I took humanity and decided it was time to conquer the stars, reuniting the human planets that had been isolated and lost during the Age of Strife with the newly formed Imperium of Man. And it went well at first. Everyone was holly-jolly and loved me. I began preparing for the Great Crusade, and everyone had a good time. At this point, I also made the Prime Arcs, my very own children, that would help me lead mankind to total galactic domination. But then, those giant material ball sacks known as the Chaos Gods scattered all across the galaxy, shitting and giggling as they went.
Why did they eat them? That's kind of funny. Who decided that's how the story's gonna go?
A pain in the side. After I had done that, however, and the Great Crusade was at full go, everyone was happy again, except for 1 or 200 planets we annihilated. But as you know, fucking Horus's massive temper tantrum happened right after that. The rebellion happened. I was put on this throne. Most of my sons either disappeared or died. The entire Imperium shat its
So
united
sad.
long johns.
That's sad
That
music.
stupid age of apostasy happened, and those fucking tyranids apparently showed up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's supposed to be 9 bald men here. This is bald. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's supposed to be 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is there only 7 bald? 8. We cannot count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha! Maybe this is also bald. I don't know. And there's 2 people who are like that. Alright.
After that, the rebellion happened. I was put on this throne. Most of my sons either disappeared or died. The
Oh,
entire
that guy.
Imperium shat.
Oh, because that guy, there's 2 of them. This one, there's 2 of them. 2 bald people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bald men remain.
On this throne, most of my sons either disappeared or died. The entire Imperium shat its united long johns. That stupid age of apostasy happened, and those fucking tyranids apparently showed up. Oh, and those tau creatures too, if that is worth mentioning.
It's not!
And somewhere in the interim, the Eldar
It's not
mostly
worth
split into 2
mentioning.
factions, one which wants their species to become
We don't
great
talk
again,
about the missing
as if it will
primates.
ever happen, and one which simply doesn't care about anything other than being disturbing little sweat goblins. And that's the how and why of humanity, the galaxy, and the gloomy fuckfest we're all invited to. You get all of that?
Sure, but you did seem to skim over a lot of stuff near the end.
Kinda got it,
For
sure.
instance, all that stuff about the Dark Age of technology. Like, what's the Man of Iron? You mentioned him earlier.
And what happened to the few surviving old ones?
I'm one of
Oh
those
yeah, what
sensitive
happened
people
to
that I
them?
just remembered everything.
While I enjoy filling your brain bowels with crap, I now have a massive super headache. I need to take a break. I guess the book could be published in 2 volumes for double the profit. I'll tell you about the Dark Age
Double
of
the profit,
technology
yes.
and other stuff like that later. Also, what the flying fuck is a sensei?
You know, your human descendants?
You mean the descendants of the families of the shamans who gave their lives to form me? Isn't
Horse
that
became bald
what
after
all of
turning evil.
humanity-
Not exactly what I meant.
Good. I never liked Uncle Ragnar anyway. But really though, what in the fuck do you mean?
Dude, there is a comic about that, like the correlation between bald and villain. Bald and villain. I don't know. I don't know where I found it, but it's like most of the villains are bald. Something about it, you know. I just remember seeing it in Tumblr a long time ago. There's like a whole, it's like a big infographic. It's like most villains are bald. You know what I mean? They're bald and they have facial hair. I guess not these ones. These ones they don't have facial hair. They're just bald. Is this your dating profile? You know what I mean? Bald because evil. Maybe just easy to design. Baldness culturally was considered embarrassing, so that makes sense. Oh my god. Frogs are either dead or hiding. It's a mystery. That's what warp juice can do to your hairline. Maybe. That's true. Don't put warp juice on your hair, everyone. It's bad for your hairline. Use conditioner like a normal person.
You aren't saying some of my human partners actually survived having intercourse with me?
Oh?
And moreover, gave birth to actual children?
The fact that the Sensei are incredibly powerful psychers with changeling-like abilities, much like small versions of yourself, seems to indicate
He had
this.
wives?
They also
Really?
share a very sharp jawline.
Well, shit. Come to think of it, this is actually the first kind of sort of pleasant surprise I've had since meeting my Centaurian and hearing about
Centaurian?
those astronauts. I have surviving heirs as well as my Primarchs. I mean, I only made you guys because I didn't think that reproduction for me would be possible any other way.
That's nice to know.
But seriously, as far as I knew, none of the people I'd introduced to
old
the
lore?
E had been able to handle it, and most of them had pretty explosive climaxes. Again, literally.
I didn't need to know any of that.
This is the kind of knowledge that should
I
remain
don't need to. Hello? Dude, I talk about something suspicious and the internet decides to shit itself. Dude, it's always like this. You know? Because when I remember previous streams, every time I talk about like poop and stuff, like poop and diarrhea, my stream ends. There's something going on. There's a conspiracy here. It was not me talking about it though. I was just curious that the Emperor had one night stands. I just said the Emperor had one night stands. Suspicious. Stream dies of cringe. Oh my god. Don't talk about suspicious stuff. Mitchum watching, ready with the wire cutters to end the stream.
Out of my way to
Yeah.
be a jerk
Oh,
about the
no.
whole thing. It's just, you know, me being who I am. Maybe I was a bit too rough. And seriously, I didn't knowingly leave them to their fate. I just figured that with all those broken bones and all that blood and...
La la la, I can't hear this. I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
Oh my god, Magnus
It
is
was
such a
my
child.
favorite bone. I sure do miss it.
I'm just glad that I have no such urges or interests at all. My only desire is to serve you, my lord.
That can easily be skewed in all the wrong ways. It's a good thing that shitty fanfic writers aren't anywhere near here.
Don't jinx it, father.
So, back to the new topic
Dude,
at
dude,
hand.
dude, 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 dude,
I
dude, dude.
presume
What if? Oh shit, I actually don't know if I could stream that. What if I read the Warhammer fanfiction on stream? I think I will lose subscribers if I do that. Oh no. Oh my god, it's gonna be funny though. Reading Warhammer fanfiction. Hello, Doc. Welcome. Hi, Nyooming. Very cursed. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the YouTube channel if I read fanfiction. Oh my god. Only if it will be the worst fanfiction imaginable. Ooh. Oh my. Fanfiction. Who wants to see some fanfiction?
these sensei...
Dude, I remember. Okay, sorry. I paused that video again. One time, I went to Reddit. Because I was curious about something. What was I looking at? Oh! Because I was searching, like, if VTubers reacting to Warhammer stuff is really a genre. Because people have been mentioning it a lot, right? In my comments. So I was Googling, like, is it really a genre? Like, are there a lot of VTubers watching Warhammer stuff? So I Googled it. And I ended up in this Warhammer subreddit. That was the first time I went to the subreddit. And there's a lot of censored stuff there. When I went there, there's like a bunch of pictures, but they're censored. I didn't click them though. I'm too scared. Oh my god. Reddit review on stream. Ooh. Reddit review. Reddit review. Do we want a Reddit review? That's one way to bonk the stream. One more way to bonk a stream. Read fanfiction and look at Reddit. Click on those censored photos. Only Twitter can be worse? Orcs X Space Marine pic that featured in the Typhus video. Oh no. Oh no.
People are basically treated like demigods by you plebeians. Either way, I want you to send someone to go out and find them for me.
Go out and
bring
find
as
them.
many of them here as possible. This should make the family reunion even better.
About that.
You're going to tell me something that will make me pop a planet, aren't you?
The Inquisition has been hunting them down and killing them.
Uh-oh.
They see them as vile mutants. and
Inquisition is
threats
out
to
of
their
control.
imperial canon. The rest seemingly vanished with no
Russian roulette
explanation
with
for
the
the
suspect
Inquisitors
40k images. Sheesh. Uh-oh. Getting angry.
We should go. I should go. I better go. I'm Commander.
Well, I found the bottom after all. I think I feel a grumble.
Uh-oh. Emperor what part? Uh-oh.
Sweet pepperoni with a side of bologna, warp storms. The planet reports that it'd be a beautifully smoggy day.
Inquisitors, the time has come. We,
It's always the Inquisitors.
Watchers of mankind, have come to lay
They're
waste
naughty.
to the foolish traitors
They're very naughty.
that have infected and corrupted the very core of our Imperium. We are here to heed the call of our Emperor. We are here to save him. Remember our plans.
Save him,
Dispatch
alright.
of their retinues and defensive mechanics with all haste. Terror has the mightiest
Alright,
fortifications
this is a good
to
shot.
ever exist. But we shall never give up. Our faith in the Emperor will break through any wall. Go! Charge!
Charge! Oh shit! Things are getting real. Oh.
Where is everybody? Why is no one attempting to stop our righteous crusade through Eternity Gate?
Ooh, maybe they went on a business
You like
trip
Karamazov?
together. That's what my parents did. And my second parents. And all my friends.
Oh.
And my dog.
Ugh. Well, I presume they are expecting us to enter into the Imperial Palace. When we do, I foresee they'll attack us with all they
He's a
have.
naughty boy.
Soldiers, make ready! When we step through these once sacred doors, we'll be greeted with a vanguard of traitors like no other.
Oh? What? Why is he in his pajamas? He was in his pajamas. He was taking a nap.
Bang.
Decius, I am not sure what an Energlad's brooch and ball sack you are doing, but may I suggest that you actually fight back when someone is invading the Imperial Palace?
What in the Emperor's name are you doing
Imperial
there?
Palace.
So early in the morning, no less. Are you really so dumb that you're going to come back here and force your way into the throne room?
Well, I cannot say it's been very hard so far. Where did the mighty bulwark of the palace go? Actually, has it ever even existed?
Yes, of course it has. We've just retired it because, well, the Emperor wanted us to.
The Emperor has not ordered a thing. It is all the work of the Adeptus custodians.
He doesn't believe any of this
ruin the
shit.
Imperium from inside out.
Shut your borscht hole and get out of here before I do something.
And what would that be? Are you going to pierce us with your phallic cranium?
I'll call on my ministry to dispatch you. Don't you underestimate us, Fyodor.
Oh, what are you going to do? Sight passages out of a book at us? Ow! Oh, come on, this is really happening?
Oh no! I'm throwing cheese at them.
These useless lollygaggers.
Activate Rosarii. The Emperor protects.
Oh! Oh shit!
Wanna test my patience, Ecclesiarch?
Yeah, the
Soldiers,
bullshit
throw
go.
grenades!
Oh!
The Ecclesiarchs are still standing? There shouldn't be anything
I didn't know
left.
all
This
the
is
people are
impossible.
powerful.
Impossible.
Fish
Impossible
boomer.
is not part of the Inquisition's vocabulary, my friend.
Who said that?
Oh? Who is this guy? Oh, he's bald!
Lord Inquisitor Courtiers, Torquemada. I did not expect such a guest of honor was going to enlighten us with his presence.
That's
The
shiny bald
pleasure
hair.
is all mine. Could you possibly enlighten me to the situation that is at hand?
We cannot get through this blasted line of Rosariuses. We need to so we can get to the Emperor and save him from the traitorous custodies that have taken him hostage.
Order your men to stop their firing. I will show you my personal army build.
Oh.
Operator, it is time. Do the, how you say, funky monkey.
The funky monkey.
Press forward! Throw more things! Send these motherless bastards crawling back to their holes! For the Emperor!
Oh!
Hey, found a barrel. I haven't ever seen a barrel in the Imperial Palace before.
Oh, what's in it?
I don't know.
Huh. I guess we found the abbess of the Adeptus Sororitatis' secret vibrator stash.
At long last!
Oh! Where's the monkey? Oh shit!
Mom, Dad,
Monkeys in a barrel!
Monkeys? Really? That's the great secret of Courtiers, Torquemada?
Yes, what
Monkeys!
about?
I am, well, to say the least, unimpressed. Actually, I would go as far to say I think I just lost all my respect for you.
Why don't you step off that overglorified
Monkey!
porta potty you call a throne of judgment and say that to my face?
Monkey time!
Or are you going to have your deep fryer kill me for doing your job better than you?
Oh no, I would not want to rid you on the off chance to die on the old folks' planet where you belong.
I have to take my leave now, as I have a movie to shoot. Try not to kill the Emperor for being innocent or whatever it is you could possibly accuse him of, su loco puta.
They've broken through. The Inquisition is on their way into the throne room.
Well, what are you talking about? What?
Oh no, the
They
boomers!
can't do that! That's illegal!
You need to call on your soldiers. They're going to make it to the Emperor.
Well, I'm not too sure about doing stuff that the Emperor told us not to do. I mean, this is the first actual order we've gotten in, ever. Maybe we should actually abide by it for once.
I barely remember
Gotta
when
follow
you
orders and stuff.
This is so exciting.
But they are going into the Emperor's throne room. Don't you understand, you fools?
Wait on a moment. Just had an idea. What if we threw this food
Oh?
at TTS's head?
What?
Why, that's the most splendid idea I've ever heard.
Ah, these boomers, oh my god.
What are you despicable old sacks talking about?
There! Now he doesn't have to stress out over stupid shit
Oh my
anymore.
God, this boomers are
Look
crazy.
at him, sleeping there like a billy goat with a hat on.
Now, stop breathing, kids. It's getting really hot and full of carbon dioxide in here.
We have made it. We made it! Now, soldiers, behind
the people
these
try to grab
doors
them if they
await
can
the
find
most
one.
hefty and
Aw,
Herculean
monkeys.
enemies that we shall ever face. You must all prepare yourselves for the most grueling, frightful, but glorious battle to ever take place.
Come on, Fyodor, you already held like 2 speeches about preparing ourselves, and both of the times nothing actually happened.
Be quiet, Dominique! But fine, just open the door, you whining bunch of...
Oh. They're going in. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? Knock knock.
The God Emperor of mankind. I knew it. Demon!
Oh shit. Oh, cliffhanger? Oh my god. Ooh. Boom, boom, around. They're going in. They're going in. Oh shit. Shit is about to go down. For real, for real.
What the fuck do you want?
Jesus. Mr. Jump scare at the end. Next episode, episode 18. Banish expectations. Oh, what's this? Orcs! It's orcs!
Is that all the great and powerful what the Bane of Octaris has got? See that was?
Oh.
Black Tooth, don't get up so easy.
Whoa! You's really good enough staying left in your deck, old cocky like that. What's the mech boy should have used you as a truck engine? Ha 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 ha!
He's the biggest war boss in this sector.
You's really got to start working on them
Oh,
perception
shit.
boards, because you's way off, son.
Oh.
Say this. This is what the biggest, baddest war boss in the sector looks like.
You's a fat one, for sure.
Oh no.
Is
He's
that
just
really
jogging.
coming from someone who calls himself Blacktooth? You must have dropped focus spear like a cork and squig off to get that kind of tooth-rotten title.
Oh yes,
What do you want from me?
The animation for this guy is pretty cool,
Show you
huh?
what a real Wolverine looks like. And now that you
Production
see,
quality
maybe it's time
is
for you
increasing.
to be
Oh my.
enlightened by Gork and Mork as well, my son.
Yay! Yay! Oh,
I knew it all along.
he said the spinning.
Heresy! A demon is in the presence of the God Emperor.
He said the
Who is
spinning.
this brazen fool, and who left the door unlocked?
Silence, filthy demon spawn! I, Fyodor Karamazov of the God Emperor's Holy Inquisition, has seen through your devious plan.
I'm not sure you
We
understand.
have come here to banish you back from whence you came, destroy all that you have corrupted, and reform the Imperium with the God Emperor as our very witness.
See what I was talking about when I said the Imperium is sunken together like a failed souffle?
Prepare to be purged from this existence, you one-eyed abomination.
Father, can you tell him what's going on here?
I said silence!
Order Karamazov.
Uh-oh.
My Emperor, you said my name.
Yes. I have felt your presence ever since you arrived on Terra.
Ever since I arrived?
Yes. You have come here faced with complete adversity, having searched through the entirety of Terra in your staunch diligence. You have been halted in your progress by the very leaders of the Imperium, but you have carried on. Even have you been confronted by my very own bodyguards, and told directly that I am the one who ordered the disbanding of your organization.
Why am I getting disconnected all the time? Whee! Did you miss a lot? Did you miss a lot of stuff? No. Streamers foreign beings must refresh their internet connection. Or stealing the internet, maybe. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is happening. It was fine the first time I streamed on YouTube, but now it's like this. I guess I always have to lock it at 720p.
Thank you, holy God Emperor, to be recognized by the very essence of humanity, to be hailed by the one true ruler of the galaxy.
It is of no concern, Fyodor. I am actually quite humbled myself that you
Messiah,
never gave up
we
on
need your help.
ludicrous ideas even though all
Thorough.
sense went against you,
Hello,
and
Magnus.
decided
Oh,
to
it's
break
Magnus.
into my
Oh my
palace
God.
anyway.
Really, my
Have you
Emperor?
tried praying to domicile? Oh
Yes,
shit.
of course, my child.
I should pray to
Truly,
domicile.
you are the greatest hero I have ever had the pleasure of being rescued by.
Thank you, my Emperor. Not to brag or anything, but I do think I'm pretty great.
What the fuck, Fyodor? I told you the exact same thing yesterday, and then you just kicked me.
Be quiet, Dominique.
In fact,
Oh,
I would
he's
even
giggling.
go so far as to take the title from my old friend Malcolm Dorr, my one true friend, and only person I have ever had nothing but complete and utter respect for, and give that title to you instead.
Oh?
Truly think I deserve such a thing, my Emperor? I mean, I've always
he
thought
daydreaming
so
or is this real?
I stare at myself in the mirror, but do you really think so as well?
Why yes, Jador. Your looks perfectly match your sharp wit and unmatched prowess in combat.
Oh my God.
I'm very sorry to interrupt, but anime is still present in the room.
Yes, hello.
Perhaps we should
Yes,
dispatch
hello.
of him?
I'm not sure what makes you think you are allowed to talk, little xeno fetishist, but I suggest that you shut your fucking mouth, as I'm just about to crown the new emperor here.
Oh?
The new Emperor!
Why yes, of course, my child. An imperium must
New
always
emperor.
have an active ruler, and it only makes sense if that leader has the title of emperor, and since I am no longer an emperor, but a god, it would only be fair to pass that title on to someone such as you, Jador.
Fyodor, did you take your
What
meds
is
this
this?
morning?
What's happening?
What in the warp are you doing?
You, Fyodor, will be in direct control of the entire
He's gonna do a full
Imperium,
180, I can
including
feel
all
it.
branches of the Inquisition, the entirety of the Ecclesiarchy, all of the Adeptus Terra, and every single Astartes in the galaxy. You will lead mankind to a new age where all have faith in the one true God, and the rightful ruler of mankind, being me and you respectively. All heretics in the galaxy will die horrible deaths and mankind will reign supreme. No xenos, mutants, or poor people allowed.
No poor people allowed. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I am aware, Fyodor.
I'm not allowed to
I have
exist
seen
in
all
this
your dreams.
Imperium.
Yes, would you like to know why?
Why is that, my Emperor?
Because you and I are the same.
We are?
Oh?
Why yes, Herder, when fucking Horos mortally wounded us during the Horus heresy, when we were confined to the Golden Throne, our souls started to splinter and float away from one another. A piece of that soul found its way to your mother, impregnating her with you. You were destined to be the savior of mankind ever since your birth, as you were
What
both
is
my
going
son and
on?
part of me at the
Jesus.
same time. This is both why you are here, and why you are so perfect.
Oh,
Fyodor.
Fyodor, you're so
All makes
perfect.
sense now.
Yes, Fyodor. You have been led here
Finally,
for
the
the
end of
grandest
my
purpose the
passion.
universe shall ever take part in.
Jesus.
You must defeat my traitorous son Magnus the Red, who has taken me hostage.
Oh.
Yes, I'm ready. This is what I've trained for all my life. This is what I... No, my Emperor, this is what we have planned for millennia. The prophecy has come true. Mankind is finally saved.
I am
Oh?
officially done with this.
My children, charge!
Oh? Oh.
Father, what was that all about?
I haven't experienced such sublime Schadenfreude since I burned the last church of Terra. Seriously though, good job with the massive warp rifting, just as I expected.
My lord,
They just want them to fight.
I am offended by the fact that you even assume this.
I still do not understand a thing.
Vacuum them
Why
up,
were they
yeah.
even here?
Well, a while
He sucked
ago
them all
I
up.
decreed the disbanding of the Inquisition and the Ecclesiarchy because they were fucking stupid and completely went against what the secular Imperium I invented 10,000 years ago stood for.
What, really? That is... well... I cannot say it sounds like the best idea you ever had.
Don't worry, it totally is, because as a result of my masterful planning, you just sent the worst parts of the Inquisition straight into the bowels of the warp.
Oh.
So, this was...
All according to plan.
You fucking bet. You lipstick-looking brotherfucker.
So, hold up. You only brought me here so I could send the Inquisition into the warp?
No. You are also here to take the blame for it.
Yeah, he's gonna take all the blame.
What?
Oh, Magnus the vacuum.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, Theodore. Don't you...
Oh.
My Emperor.
Spare me your religious worship, Top Hat.
You actually speak.
All according to Kikago
I'm
Extra.
very sorry, my Emperor. Please forgive me for intruding in this most holy place in which I am not worthy of being. I was just trying to stop that foolish Inquisitor from invading.
Yes, and that is all very good indeed. You have passed my test.
Your test?
Certainly. I sent out my decree about disbanding the Inquisition and the Ecclesiarchy to root out the biggest probable sources of corruption within the Imperium. To see that you, the primary ruler of the Adeptus Ministorum, decided to keep yourself loyal instead of going back
was a
shit
test
crazy
for
and
this
burning
guy.
shitloads of houses in
Everything
response
is a
to my
test.
decree is a sign that you and your organization might be salvageable.
My lord, I don't understand.
Top Hat is an
Salvageable?
amazing addition to the story.
Have we gone against your will?
You better believe you fucking have. I specifically stated that I never wanted to be worshipped as a god 10,000 years ago. The book that you preach from is actually written by my son Lord Gar, who just happens to be what you people would call a giant fucking heretic.
Oh, my Emperor. Is this true?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but your entire life and your whole organization
was all
is
a
based
lie.
around lies and deceit.
Oh, shit. Oh, sad hat. Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I have failed.
His
Stop
hat
your
is
sniveling,
sad.
you fucking pope stickhole.
Huh?
I told you that you have passed my test, and I therefore deem you worthy of reforming your organization to serve my true intentions. The time is nigh to fix the plumbing of this Imperium, as layers upon layers
the
of
plumbing.
sanctimonious shit has clogged it up for too many millennia.
That is... I am most humbled, my Emperor. I will follow you no matter where you may lead us.
Don't
See,
have
if
ya.
everyone said that we wouldn't have any problems ever. Take notes, Magnus.
Yeah, 1 second you're all like, I don't want to be a god, and the next you're like, but you should all still treat me like one.
Be quiet before I pour Promethean juice into your eye.
Oh my
But, my
god.
lord, I have a question if I may.
Yes, you may still wear your stupid fucking hat.
That was my second question, actually. But my Emperor, if I'm to reform the Adeptus Ministorum
about
to work
that.
as you intended to, would that not spawn giant chasms of disbelief and rebellion within the entirety of mankind? We have been indoctrinated into believing the Lectitio Divinitatus for millennia.
Easy solution. We will release a reprint of the book that is actually
A
completely
reprint?
different. It should have a shiny cover, some pretty pictures, and the Emperor's seal of approval upon it. We'll release it all over the galaxy, and make sure every fucker in the Imperium reads it. And
You'll
don't
die
worry
if you
about
remove
them
the hat.
suspecting foul play.
Oh no.
From my personal experience with the current day citizens of the Imperium, they couldn't
Hello,
tell
Edson.
an Aquila
Welcome back.
symbol from a fucking parrot.
Oh. Very well, my lord. Thank you for setting my path straight. I have a lot of
It's
work
so
to take
cute he's
care of,
wearing
but I
a
shall succeed
pajama.
in your name.
Fantabulous, go forth Schlongtop. Oh, and while you are at it, send a message to the remaining Inquisitors out there that they can keep their jobs because they are total assholes.
I shall do so, my lord. I will not fail.
If you require any aid in writing the reprint, Just come up here and I shall graciously help you out like the merciful nut god that I am.
Oh.
Thanks a million times over, my lord. I shall take you up on that offer. Emperor bless. I mean,
Emperor bless.
Have a great day, my lord.
Emperor bless.
Well, that was certainly something.
I'm just surprised you didn't notice the giant crimson demon standing in the middle of the room.
Well, I presume that's all fine and good, since he's not even supposed to recognize that I or any beings of chaos exist anymore. Just
He was too enamored by them.
Hello now. I did tell you that I'm not going for the smokes and mirrors approach anymore.
What are you even talking about? You just sent like 80% of the Inquisition into the warp by tricking their leader that he was you.
Well, he never fucking asked if I was telling the truth or not.
Actually, I think he did.
Shut your fuck-ass mouth before I put you back into the box.
Nah, he doesn't want to be in the box anymore. No box. Oh? Where are we this time? Oh!
Where am I?
Oh.
Apollo? Are you there?
Children, we are in the hellish realm, where all logic and material
They're in the warp part.
They all have been replenished with confusion, darkness, demon semen.
Demon semen.
We are in...
Hey, Fyodor, I think we're in the warp. Make sure you clench your butthole so no heresy.
We are in the warp. The realm of chaos.
Clench your butthole.
Heresy. Heresy everywhere.
Do not worry, Fyodor.
Heresy everywhere, no.
Task at hand and ignore the inimaginable horrors we'll face in this world. We can surely survive.
That's funny that the heresy can get in your butt.
Well, that's just fantastic. All of our troops are dying. Hey, Dominic, are you dying?
Are you kidding? I've never felt more alive.
Everyone needs a tight butthole. No heresy allowed.
Oh, this is but a minor setback. I shall come and reunite with the Emperor, my father and myself. No demonic realm shall stop me from fulfilling my fate.
Greeterlings!
What?
Oh.
Demon?
Who's this guy?
That is a good-looking beard you have there, sir! I too have a beard. Have you seen my beard? It is full of tiny men. Please.
It's full of tiny men.
Kill them all!
What the?
It is full of tiny men. Please.
Oh my god, I thought it was his baby. It was his leg. Like, what the hell is that? Beautiful beard full of tiny men. Yes, it's him. Who is he? Caldor Drago? Have you seen my tangerine? Yeah, this part looks suspicious, you know what I mean?
Kill them all!
He's been in the war for ages. It's Drago-chan.
Alright, lads.
Oh.
Everything's gone quiet outside.
Guardsman.
I wonder what's going on right now.
Bugger if I know, all of our scanning equipment's been broken. Damn bombardments and...
I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticed this, but we're all out of food too.
Oh.
That's mostly because you've eaten it all, you fat bastard. Alright, everyone settle down.
Great
There was
master of the
something out there
grain.
would have probably grabbed its attention by now. Wait, here. Hang on a minute.
What's that?
Do you guys hear that?
Yeah,
You hear that?
Yes, actually
What
I
is
hear that too. What the devil is that?
Somebody farted. Oh.
Hello! Hey there!
Hello!
Is anyone in? Who
Hello.
is this? It's Celeste
Slamming Patrol.
into your base! Everyone say hello to our new
What the tongue though?
Shit. Hello!
Hello!
Is anyone here? We're coming in!
Oh no!
Fuck your families!
Oh.
And goodbye, you're dead! Now, who could that be? Okay, I'll be back in a second, gal pals. Let me just check
Gal
what this
pals.
is. Meow.
Meow.
Oh boy,
What's up, Fulgrim? Long time no hear from your sexy self. Yeah, I'm
He's
good.
bald.
How about you? Great to hear, darling. Uh-huh. Oh, is that so?
Oh, he's a tentacle. He's holding the phone with the tentacle.
Why don't you put the cutie on? Happy, how are you doing?
Oh my god.
Darling, as
This
always,
guy.
I like it. Yeah. Ooh, you're holding another one of your huge patties? Oh boy, I'd love to come. No, I don't have any plans around that time. So, it's a date.
It's a date. Oh my god, that laughter.
Handsome. Oh, and could you put Fulgrim back on? Thank you.
I see you there,
Hello
handsome.
again, babe. Yeah, I got the message. So I guess I'll see you there. Love you too. Bye. Hey, everybody. Well, my toys, you'll never guess what. We have a party to prepare for.
Oh, shit. Hello. Slanishmas box special. Mickey is here. Hello. Lucius, that's Lucius. Hello. I already forgot the names. So many names. Hello. The Raigo. Who's Drago again? I forgot who he is. Oh, it's the guy that Fedor saw.
It is
This guy.
tiny men. Please.
My beard. It's full of tiny men. Drago is the guy with the beard full of tiny men. Lucius is the hello. Hello. There's more side stories. Am I supposed to watch the side stories first before watching the others? Let me see. Cause I saw like there's like short stories he did. Let me see. Hello. Let me see. Where are we? There's a short. Decius breaks the news. The Emperor experiment with his text-to-speech. Hidden gasping. Watching the main episode is fine. Hello, Cyber Dragoon. Hello. Hello, Cyber Dragon. Hello. Oh, there's a final episode. Uh-oh. That was after 16. Reading questions from the viewers, there's 3 of them. Hello! Hello! Ay, ay, ay. That's a funny voice. Let's see. Kitten gasping. Oh! What is it doing? Oh my god. It's like coughing up a furball or something. Nani kure? Oh, he's Japanese.
I'm fucking Link from The Legend of Zelda now. Fucking hell. I'm gonna wake up the neighbor's baby.
Crying noises.
Oh my god, this guy. What's so disturbing? Hairball, yeah. He's coughing up a hairball. Don't worry about it. What were you thinking, huh? It's a hairball. The last episode.
Alright, fuck this. The time has finally come to end
This
this
is the last
little
episode.
bathroom break.
At
Ooh.
last, I'm finally ready to set
What a voice.
things straight.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Oh,
Are
it's
you
beautiful.
actually crying over this?
No, I have no emotions. I just have this giant glass shard jabbed into my eye.
Do not worry, Father. From this day forward, I will finally
God,
redeem
what a
myself
Chad.
for all the wrongs I have done against you.
Everyone is like
And as I
drawn
sit
like a
upon my
Chad.
golden throne, you will finally lead humanity towards better days.
Swell.
This is the most intense moment of our servitude.
The sensation of this grand event is explosive. Absolutely nothing can ruin this day.
Oh, wow.
Damn it! If only we had some sort of reinforced covering to protect our bodies.
Oh my god.
We
This oiled up naked man.
dead.
No. It cannot be.
Oh?
That is impossible!
What is it?
What is that standing behind?
Fucking Horus!
Horus? Oh, he's bald!
I finally got a chance to crawl my way out from the depths of hell. Father, my undying
so
wish
chunky.
to destroy you allowed my return.
Nope, that is
Nope.
not happening.
Oh!
Chucklefucks! And I was so happy to have meaty beats again.
Absolutely pathetic! It's like you haven't exercised a bit since our last fight. Oh wait, that's right!
You
No!
will never win alone. You are all by yourself.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, but I am not alone. On the way in, I made some choice allies along the way to bring you down. The beasts have undying.
Oh!
What? Sindri, Herman von Straw,
Herman von Straw.
the Old One, the Techno Barbarian, Old One-Eye, and Slime Marble.
Slime marble. Oh, the explosions.
I'm your old ally.
I'm the Emperor now!
Oh, well, that's the end of the Emperor TTS, guys. He's the Emperor now. Ah. You have gone woke, father. That's true. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else? This use breaks the news. What is this? Oops.
Esteemed cardinals of the Adeptus Ministorum, I have gathered you here today to reveal unto you the most important development in all of recent history. I, Ecclesiarch Decius the 23rd, have been granted audience with the Emperor himself. And he has disclosed to me the truth of our organization, our influence, and our very faith. Please, hold on to your hats, my friends. The truth is that the Lectitio Divinitatus, our holy book, is a lie. The Emperor is not actually a god.
Oh no, the floppy hats.
Such a thing, Ecclesiarch. You are a heretic!
Oh, this guy is cute. Oh, it's a monkey. He's so cute. Is this the eyeball? I think these are eyeballs and this is the... No! I thought this is the face. I thought it was so cute. I thought this is one eye. And this is another eye. And this is the mouth. But this is the mouth. This is nostril. Okay, you know what? Look at this face, the monkey. Don't look at this mouth here. Look at the nostril and think of this as the mouth. It's so cute, right? I didn't notice the line here. I thought this is the mouth. Oh my god, the monkey! You fooled me.
No, you must listen. What I say is true. He has told me so himself. Have you no faith in me?
That is ironic. If the Emperor isn't the god he is,
Funky monkey!
all the miracles he has performed throughout the years, such as the
Oh, it's gone.
Emperor's
The
rise
monkey's
during
gone.
the Age of Apostasy.
Well, that was the Emperor. But, he, wasn't a god when doing it, or something. That's just rubbish!
We would not even be speaking right now if the Emperor
The
did not
floppy
impose
hats.
his divine will upon us. Morality stems from the god Emperor, and without it, we would be nothing but uncivilized brutes.
We could always just, keep following the Emperor's example and just not be total asshats.
Oh, well, if the Emperor isn't a god, how come when I look at a picture of him, I always get the unrelenting urge to bend myself over and pray ecstatically? Checkmate, bitch!
Oh.
That's a good point.
Checkmate.
You're a liar and a heretic, Decius.
Your sins cannot be forgiven.
Take his hat from him!
Oh.
Do you not see the error of your ways? The Emperor is
Take
no
his hat
god,
from him.
and to lump him into that obscene category is what is heresy around here. Compare our Emperor, radiant, beautiful, magnificent, to the ones considered gods in this galaxy. Nurgle, a supernatural garbage bag. Korn, a paraplegic sociopath. Siege, an indecisive mollusk. Slaanesh,
Mollusk is a
never went to
mollusk.
rehab. Gork and Mork, literal mushrooms. Kay,
Oh,
Big
mushroom.
Daddy Kalnar's personal pleasure object. Isha, supernatural garbage can. Chegaroth, a fucking clown. The Nightbringer, has no friends. And the Deceiver,
Oh, no, he
who's
has
just
no
straight up an
friends.
idiot.
You forgot Malal.
He doesn't exist. Shut up about it. That you even dare to compare our Emperor to these filthy creatures is disgraceful. It is the title fallaciously forced upon him to associate him with beings of lesser worth. No, our great father is no god. He is a man, like
He's
all
a
of us.
man.
He is a human being, the greatest human being to exist in our galaxy and beyond. We must all learn that a god is not intrinsically greater than us.
Oh my
Only
God, what a
weaklings
speech.
succumb to their deceitful promises of fame and power. We share the same blood with our magnificent emperor. We are him, and he is us. He always knew this better than anyone, and he wants us to embrace
my
that same ideal. Mankind is greater than any lowly god creature. We are the greatest
His
species
voice
in
changed a little bit.
existence, and the emperor is the greatest being
It's
of
his
our
true voice.
species. He is
It's
a
his true
man,
voice.
and you will pray to him as such. All hail the man emperor of mankind! Thanks be to the man emperor of mankind!
Banana! 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 I agree. Malal being retcon god when the username Malice from Backlane. How dare he be mean to the glorious corn? Corn! Okay. Where were we? Oh, we were here. I got distracted so easily. Sheesh. Oh, I already finished this. Never mind. What happened here? Hello! Yeah, I remember. Okay. It's that episode with Mickey. I gotta take a break now. Hello! Hello! I'm gonna take a break. Yeah. Space frogs. Hello! That's funny. Okay, I'll be right back. Do I have the BRB thing here? Let me see. No. Hello! Sleepy now. I need to go to the bathroom. I also wanna look for snacks. Eat snacks. Hello! I got some peanuts, spicy peanuts. Nom nom. How are we doing? Chili. Chili, chili. Hello. Hello. Russian Badger Space Marine game review. I don't know if I'm gonna play Space Marine though. Or do you mean this? Hold on. You mean this? For the Emperor? What is this? This one? For the Emperor? Heavy Flamer Heresy. Yes, yes sir. I'm not reacting. You want some peanuts? Okay. I'll watch it. Let me eat my peanuts and peas. Can you hear the crunch? I'm gonna add it to the playlist. Hold on. Save to playlist. Very crunchy. ASMR. Charge so much for an old game? Yeah, I checked how much it is. It's too expensive. Space Marine. Both of Badger's 40k videos has Heavenly Father in it, another VTuber. Heavenly Father? As a VTuber? Oh, I think I've seen this this photo before. I think I've seen this person on Twitter before. Heavenly. Is he heavenly? I'm gonna snoop around. Let's see how he sounds like. Oh, he has a Twitch. And YouTube as well. Let me see. I'm gonna snoop around.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, a game you've all recommended in
Monkeys!
What's cracking, everybody? It's me, Heavenly Father.
Oh, he has a 3D model,
in the
I guess?
flesh. VTubing flesh. So basically, for those of you who don't know,
I think
yesterday
it's
I
a
was at the
3D
Worry
model.
101 and I showed off this lovely model to the general public for the first time. Don't know what the Worry 101 is. It's a Twitch.
Is it 3D or is it 2D? I'm not sure.
stream. Gotta
Oh,
go
it is
right here.
3D.
Above me, link to it, so that way you can all support Takahata 101. Yes, the Worry 101 is run by Takahata 101.
Because I'm not sure if you can have this kind of hand tracking on 2D. Ah, this is 3D. Is it 3D though? I'm gonna snoop. Just doing my research, okay? I'm not stalking, I'm just researching. Is it 3D or is it 2D? I need to know. No idea. Looks 3D. Who cares? It's member of the crew and Russian Badger. It's 3D. Who cares? I care! That's why I'm googling this guy. Motion capture suit. Coloring makes it 2D-ish, yeah. Crunchy. You guys gotta play the second Space Marine game? Oh. Oh, it's PlayStation exclusive though, right? It's not? Oh, I'm thinking of something else then. Space Marine Anniversary Edition, $30. Ooh! No, $60. Wait. $60. Yeah, it's $60. My god. Do they already have a Steam page for the second one? No fucking way. Let me see. I guess not, it's still a demo. Ultra HD quality for PS5 and smooth 60 FPS. Ooh. Wishlist on Steam. It doesn't have any price yet. Plan release September 9. Being lazy? Oh shit. Why are you lazy, Vegeta? What's going on? Probably play it. Assuming it runs, my computer is a bit old. Goes on sale a lot? I would wait for it to be $7. I'm actually not sure if I will like it though. I don't think I've played anything like it before. Shooty shooty? Pew pew game? Shooty shooty pew pew! Let me see, what does it say again? Third person shooter action. I haven't played anything like this before. It's also single player. Oh. Shooting and stabbing. Let's gameplay first, yeah. I saw G-Man play it on stream. Can't say I'm really good at shooting games. No, I'm not. I don't know what kind of games I'm good at. Probably. Here's the thing, right? At the start of my streaming, you know what I played all the time? I only played Stardew Valley. I would say I'm good at Stardew Valley. Before I only played Stardew Valley and League of Legends. Still your peanut? No, my peanuts! If you like Warhammer lore and want something funny, listen to 5-ish minute episodes by Old Man. Old Man! And then I played Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain is really fun. Risk of Rain 2. And then I played a bunch of 2D games, roguelike games. Then after that I played the Elden Ring. What else did I play? Guess I played a lot of card games as well. I tried playing a lot of card games. Those are the games I play. I don't usually play action games. Wait. Risk of Rain is an action game, I guess. It's a roguelike. Yeah, I don't really play action games. Not a lot of action. I wanted to try what's that game? Doom Eternal for a bit. Although I have so much games already. Also remember, oh god, I'm gonna say my age if I say this. I remember trying Halo a little bit. Long time ago. Remember I went to a friend's house? And the only game they had was Halo. I tried it. I don't remember what I did in the game though. All I remember is this person has Halo. I didn't know what I was doing. How was it? I don't remember much. I keep dying. I remember you gotta shoot some people. There's like a spaceship or something. Maybe it's not a spaceship, maybe it's like a base. And you gotta go in the base or something. I only played it once. That was so long ago. That's my experience with the action games. Halo 2. But as I said earlier, in that kind of genre, the only game I'm kind of interested in trying is Doom. Doom. I wanna try it because of the music. The music sounds good. Halo 1 starts and ends with you evacuating / boarding a ship, so that checks out. Hello? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Okay, back to watching. Doom. Doom Eternal, not the original Doom. I don't know if my brain could handle the original Doom. Okay. Episode 19, Warp Grumbling. There's grumbling in the warp. We must investigate.
Make them suffer.
Make them suffer. You gotta make them suffer.
Stand back, I'll show you how it's done.
That's amazing. Make them suffer. Oh, he's making tea. What the fuck are those? Why is this like a test tube babies over here? Where are these? What's this guy over here? What's this guy? What is this? It's a museum. Test tube aliens. Trophies, Test tube aliens. Oh, this is like a day in the life of kitten. Oh, he doesn't want to associate with them anymore. Elder helmet. It's a vat for clone.
My vocal range is not.
Yeah, I think this part is a day in the life of this guy. What he does. Oh!
If I needed help regarding this, why, for the love of all gold-plated plant life on Terra, would I ask you? It would be like looking for advice about depression medication from a precarious obscure addict.
If you're as omniscient as you think you are, then you should know how right I am. My experience in the matter does give me a level of expertise.
They're arguing as usual.
After all, I'm a Daemon Prince for crying out loud. I'm literally made of warp stuff.
One would think that after all the stunts you pulled, you would have some kind of discretion over the atrocious amount of shittery you have been spewing everywhere. If anyone has the right to say I told you so, then I should have set up a parade with banners and streamers and clowns and whatever else just for
streamers?
I'm not saying I told you so. I'm just saying that you and I both know damn well that you're ridiculously narrow-minded on the matter. It's just the way things are, and you know it.
Son, I'm the motherfucking emperor. I can alter whatever I desire. I am like a glorious golden god. Except I am not, of course.
Lazy because of all you man, which I hate.
In addition, aren't you the one who said you didn't want to play God?
That is my tirage coming straight from the vile war vent of a fucking demon prince. Do you know, there is a difference between actually having the powers and distinguished looks of a god, and wanting to be worshipped as one.
Excuse me.
Good morning, you two. I know you're busy stabbing each other with word chips right now, but...
About guard smacking time you got here. Where is T. Sonny?
Well, it was disintegrated by a warp bolt when I walked into your room.
Oh, no, Marty.
Damn you, Magnus. Your unregulated psyker powers
it's
have
Magnus'
caused
fault.
yet another disaster.
Me? You're the decaying force of nature who literally defecates warp storms whenever he tantrums.
Oh. Too much heresy.
It doesn't matter. I'll just, go and make some more tea later. To avoid the creation of another Eye of Terror on Terror, I think I need to ask something.
Well, that is what I pay you for, isn't it?
What does pay mean? But, yes. What are you two arguing about?
My senile
Oh, he's not
bone
getting
sack of a
paid.
father is almost as deluded as his foolish worshippers. He truly believes that chaos is nothing more than an utterly negative force which needs to be destroyed.
In all my 48,000 years, I have not had much inclination to the contrary. Almost every single thing wrong with mankind is the fault of chaos. It's gods and their worshippers. If only humanity had listened to me and ignored chaos and all the arm-wavy religious crap, we would be well on the way to perfecting humanity as a species, and I would be way less spooky looking.
Wait, so you're not arguing
Spooky.
about what happened yesterday? The whole sending the entire Inquisition to the warp and convoluted plans thing?
No, we finished arguing about that hours ago. Were you not paying
They're always
attention?
arguing. Oh my god.
And you took your sweet-ass time doing that, did you not? What were you doing? Trying to be all cheery cherry cream puff or something?
Cream puff.
You scare me when you pretend to have emotions.
So what did you decide on?
None of your concern. Corn cob, it will all be resolved at a later date.
Oh. Okay.
Back to the Butchie Brannigan at hand.
Oh.
Where were we?
You mentioned
It's
how
not
you
included
tried
in the
telling humanity to
conversation.
throw religions out a window, and ironically to never question you about it. Was it my turn to grumble or yours?
I guess it's your turn to grumble. Go ahead.
Grumble, grumble.
What is so funny, chuckle shits? I thought we were grumbling here.
Your great intellect really must be splintered. I have no reason to lie to you, so before you spew that whole noise of the heretic drivel at me...
I am not some crazed old zealot from the first Dark Ages, son. Do you know how I feel about overuse of such terminology?
Haven't you noticed what a spectacular comeback that word has made as of late?
Oh.
You have sullied your hands with filthy parchment.
Ooh. He's looking at some waifu. Oh, it's the hat. It's like similar to my hat, but now really. She's looking at waifu pictures. Oh, it's heresy.
Of heresy, guardsman. How do you plead?
What? No.
Too late, heretic.
Oh.
You inspire your men to study such foul smut, connoisseur? You heretic!
Oh no.
Detestable mutants, fill your heads with such vile obscenity. Die, heretic!
Oh my god. You're not supposed to look at a waifu?
Maybe just one read.
Sister,
Oh.
I need your blood to the... Oh, hold on. You're a heretic!
Oh.
You know
What?
They're just running around shooting each other.
Can't look at the anime waifu.
Exterminatus upon these heretics.
Alright, fire!
Oh no.
Oh,
Elder
not get me
Pictures.
started.
Oh, it's Elder
Anyway,
Pictures.
that's not
Elder
the
Waifu.
point. You see, chaos, the warp, all of that
Demon
isn't
waifu.
just some demonic realm of nasty, horrible things. It's much more important than that.
I know this already. Its true nature is that it is the realm of the collective spiritual subconscious of every single soul-possessing species in the galaxy. In other words, the realm of souls.
Right.
And it is shitty, and requires some serious unfucking.
And this is where the senile ramblings come back in. Let me say something I learned while reading all those forbidden tomes with you. Do you remember back when you told humanity that there would be no gods? You said no religion, no worshipping of anything, and thus
No
you figured the
gods.
chaos gods would become completely irrelevant and thus starve to death, right?
Yes,
You
which
were
is
there when they
exactly what I
invented electricity.
wanted, and almost what
Oh,
happened.
yes.
You were inadvertently creating a whole new chaos god.
Oh?
Come
Oh.
again?
Because it was not worshipped in the conventional way, its name never became revealed to mankind, but you were creating a chaos god of unbelief. And you were becoming its
Unbelievable.
champion, perhaps even its avatar.
That has got to be the single dumbest thing I have ever heard in my entire life, and that is coming from a half-dead skeleton that has been stuck on a life-sustaining god couch for the past 10,000 years.
Well, believe it or not, that's what was happening. You see, Chaos isn't some Saturday morning cartoon villain that you can just defeat. It's a force of reality itself, and the more you try to control and restrain it, the more it will act against you.
Oh.
It's a reflection of those who empower it,
Do not
who in turn
control
it
it.
powers. Just as gravity
Don't try to
dictates that
control
objects
it.
are pulled towards each other and energy condenses into matter and form, so too does chaos function as yet another celestial process. You should know and accept that by now.
That is all well and true, but that does not make it not dangerous. Stupid, dangerously stupid, and stupidly dangerous. You should also know and accept
Oh
by
my
now
God.
that things which are factually correct can still be unfathomably idiotic.
Well, I suppose you're right in that sense. Ever since Slanesh was murder-fucked into existence, things have kinda got out of hand.
Hands off my quips, Chili Pepper. Get your own.
Can I possibly ask something?
You are paid by the hour, not by the question.
Oh
If
no.
what Magnus is saying is true,
which it is,
and the warp is a reflection of the subconsciousness of all mankind, does that mean we're all horrible, terrible, awful people?
On the
Yes.
inside, yes, absolutely disgusting.
We're horrible.
I am outside of that cycle, you see. So it does not apply to me because, do you know, I am
It's the
pretty much
exception?
perfect and all that. Or I used to be anyway, when I still had good old boners done. But yes, this is why I have been trying to guide mankind all this time.
And look where we are now.
Humanity gets to
Malice.
collectively create its own realm with their subconscious thoughts, and you fill it with paranoia, fear, blood, Brussels sprouts, and self-contradictory bullshit. It is like you
Yeah,
are
I
all
agree about
mindless
the
man
Brussels
children,
sprouts.
scribbling dicks in
Yeah,
your
Brussels sprout
notebooks
bad.
when you should be paying attention to the lessons that I am trying to fucking teach you.
Those students and you have perfectly synergetic personalities, for the record.
Oh. Now I feel terrible about myself.
Oh,
Worse than ever.
poor guy.
Good, that is a step in the right direction.
But I don't understand. If the warp is the realm of souls, then how do psychers work? Aren't they using witchcraft and demonic rituals to attain unholy power?
To the ignorant and untrained eye, it would certainly seem so. However, it's actually much simpler than that. Some people have a natural ability to channel the warp's power more than others, just like how some people have other genetically determined talents or abilities. Since a warp is based on the power of emotions, one can use this ability to channel their own willpower and bend the world around us.
Actually,
Just as we change the shape of the warp with our own minds, so too does the warp allow those talented enough to change reality.
oh,
What did I say about fireballs in the throne room?
Yes, yes,
No
I
fireballs.
need to ask you first. Sorry, Dad.
That is better.
As I was saying, the stronger your connection to the warp, the stranger you become in the eyes of others. This may make you feel incredibly lonely and ostracized, but don't worry, as a psyker, you're never alone. You've now got a
As a
whole lot of
psyker,
extra
you're never
dimensional
alone.
attention from daemons and the like to keep you
That's
company in
copium
those
right
cold,
there.
dark nights.
Magnus.
Suffice to say, this, combined with the fact that possessions are a thing, is the primary reason why psychers are usually seen as horrid witches that need killings.
Ah, well, that does explain something. It means I'm definitely not a psyker after all. Wait, what about the great enemies of man? How does all of this explain the dark gods, demons, and all of that?
Have you ever heard the saying, we all have our own personal demons?
Yes.
Think about that phrase, and take into account what Magnus just said about the warp. Now apply the resulting realization to the entire population of the galaxy.
Oh. Oh. It's worse than simply being a hellish realm, isn't it?
Oh, little gold sparkle, it is much, much more than that. Every single thought or feeling you've ever had, both consciously and subconsciously, becomes reality in the warp. Every single human emotion becomes a power. Every single metaphor becomes a
It's in your
meaning.
feelings, it's in your
Everyone's
head, but
wishes,
it also
dreams,
exists.
Desires, fears, and nightmares are incarnated. Of course, the reason the warp is so corrosive and horrifying is because so many conflicting and contradicting ideas are floating around inside of it. And the gods are in fact collective subconscious constructs that reflect crucial mental aspects of all life. Daemons are shards of their respective gods, much like individual cells make up an organism.
If that's true, then why are they so, completely horrible and evil? I mean, we can't all be 100% evil all the time, can we?
Of course not. Something which people seem to forget, including the gods themselves, is that they represent all thoughts and emotions. The good, the bad, and the ugly. For example, Siege may be a cruel and devious trickster, but he's also a force of progress and a beacon of hope. Change, after all, is neither innately benevolent or malevolent.
I guess Bricky talked about this a little bit.
Isn't the same as it was before.
This sounds like propaganda.
Well, you know it is true. Without Zinx, there would be no malicious
propaganda,
schemes, but there would also be no one clever enough to save people from those schemes. Nothing would ever get done, and we would fall into an eternal stasis of static karma. And that is what Nurgle represents. Stagnancy.
Nurgle!
A lack of
Oh, look at
change,
that sketch, it's
inevitable
beautiful.
eternal cycles of decay and renewal.
Papa
But it also
Nerds.
represents the resilience, resolve, and solidarity to face those same unsettling inevitabilities.
In short, if everything is shit, why worry about it? That is why his followers are so disturbingly, insufferably cheerful even when most of their entrails are on the wrong side of their ribcage.
Without Nurgle, there would be no consistency, safety, or comfort in living and dying. In fact, there would be no consistency at all, although cycles of decay and renewal are just the circle of life. In fact, Nurgle is technically nature incarnate.
He's nature. Oh, stinky nature.
To be honest,
That's what he
even
is.
taking into consideration that this is about as batshit fucking crazy as Conrad Curse, all of this about the gods is actually correct. He is still being an ass-barrel though.
Absolutely, they both are. I'm not gonna argue that.
I was referring to you.
Sure.
What about the
He's
others?
the ass-barrel.
If Siege's progress and Nurgle's nature, then what the hell are the other two meant to be? What possible
Oh my
purpose
god,
could they
this
have
guy.
besides creating massively unnecessary
Get catch a
amounts of
break.
death and suffering?
Well, corn may be a force of natural
Corn!
slow
Cornflakes.
nature, but that's because it prescribes to another natural concept, survival of the fittest. Strength and skill are all that matters to him. He also represents justice, vengeance, and honor, so unlike the others, Corn would never try to trick you and stab you in the back.
He will just stab you in the face, over and over again, until your face stops resembling a face.
Oh yeah, that's
Without him, there
relatable.
would be no honesty, no strength to fight against injustice. And speaking of injustice,
Why would you want to backstab somebody if you can front stab them?
inflicts untold suffering, but he,
Oh,
she, it also
the
exists
crotch shot.
joy, freedom, and expression and happiness.
Because hello, someone has gotta be enjoying your pain and agony after all.
It's ironic, yet it makes sense. Slanesh is formed from the extremes of emotional experience, representing both joyful freedom as well as crippling suffering. Without
oh. 5 titties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 5 titties.
Slanesh, there would be no happiness and no grief to make those happy times mean anything. And that's why you can't just kill them. The universe needs chaos to survive. Destroying chaos would basically destroy the entirety of the human psyche.
And that is where you fall into the pit of objective incorrectness, you pile of bratwursts. I can defeat chaos, and I must, for the good of us all.
Wants to defeat
I
chaos?
accept that what you say is true, Magnus, but I must bring peace to humanity and the entire galaxy. And so long
Gonna
as
be peace,
chaos
Hammer.
exists in its current state, this goal
No
will
more
never be
Warhammer.
achieved. I must defeat those 4 giant floating reality tumors.
Oh, really? Well, do enlighten me and explain how you're going to... You're going to say, I can't tell you now, but you'll see and understand all in good time, aren't you?
You did not need telepathy for that, now did you?
No, I'm just used to hearing that kind of thing by now.
I know it is not what you want to hear. After all we have been through, but my son, I cannot tell you now. I will tell you when the time is right. Understood?
Didn't you say that no
He just
curtains
said
would
the
cover
same
up your
thing.
plans for the future this time around?
No, seriously, if I told you this, it would totally ruin the surprise. Not to mention the risks involved.
Well, alright. But just for this one occasion.
Thanks, son. Just trust me this time, and do not let a flying space octopus convince you to turn on us all again, okay?
Okay.
Flying octopus, no.
Why did you fall in chaos at all? And being all demonic and stuff? How does that work for you anyway?
To answer the less personal question first, Daemon Princes are always former members of a soul-bearing species who have had their soul removed by a chaos.
Oh god, this is so much information. My brain is gone.
Warp energy. This turns their bodies intangible and charges them with
My
infernal
brain cell
power,
cannot handle all this
basically turning them into
information.
a daemon.
These kind of surgeries should be universally illegalized.
Anyone or anything that undergoes this process must have great amounts of willpower to retain any of their personality. If they don't, they become mindless chaos spawns. If they succeed and survive the process, well, it's hard to explain. Since warp energy is basically just raw, undiluted, and unrefined soul stuff, it serves roughly the same purpose as a soul, with the benefit of being way more powerful, at the expense of being way less stable. It actually takes quite a bit of effort for me to retain this humanoid form right now.
Oh yeah, I remember what your true form looks like now. I bet looking like that makes you feel really proud of yourself.
Dad, we agreed not to talk about that.
Oh? Are they gonna show
Nothing,
it?
not a thing, nothing at all.
And this was the less personal
Oh.
question?
Oh, I
Changing
see
the
it.
subject, now that I have my
Oh, they're
soul
not gonna
back,
show
I
it.
feel weird. I guess I'm some kind of half-daemon now.
I would laugh at how silly and full of angst that idea sounds if it were not for it being true. Actually, fuck it, I will laugh anyway.
Now, as for your other question, I didn't know all of this information at first, meaning I couldn't make informed decisions back then. I mean, it's not exactly common knowledge. For some reason! I only learned after it was too late to turn back. As for why I didn't try to change my ways, to be honest, I'm not even sure myself anymore. I didn't think there was a way out, and I didn't know where
Oh my
I
god,
stood.
this
or
episode has
whose
so many
side I was
words
on
and I need
From
action.
my experience, I'm not sure there were or even
Ah.
are sides to take. I
Words,
felt,
words,
and
words.
still feel betrayed by everyone I trusted.
Magnus,
but I
you're so
also felt
dramatic.
like I was betraying myself.
Whatever side you took seems to have edges so sharp you could cut through power armor with them.
Very funny, you sparkly skeleton showcase. You need a hand making that one up?
Good effort. Keep trying, because I liked where you
Need
were
a
going
hand?
with that. It had movement and progression. One day you will get a good one, and we will laugh incessantly.
Whatever, Father.
At least you should know where you stand by now. I hope after everything we have done, and everything I have said, that you realize that you can trust in me again, even if it is just a tiny little bit. To be honest, we can argue until you turn pale, and my right hand fucks off to wherever the left hand went. But at the end of the day, you are still my son, even if you look like you are straight out of a rebellious gang that mugs old ladies. I am just glad that you are finally admitting you do not know shit.
Maybe one day you'll do the same.
Do not bet on it. Hoo hoo ho 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 hoo ho 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 hoo ho 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 ho.
This laughter.
How about some tea?
Count me
Ay,
in.
ay, ay.
Wait, how would you even drink it?
Emperor, that is how.
Emperor, that's how.
Using my powers at all is agony, but sometimes it's just too fucking funny not to.
Using cosmic powers to drink tea. That's certainly the father I remember.
Oh, you. Say, here is another 100% beneficial way to make good use of my powers.
Oh? Who's this guy?
I've located the Astrolomicon, but
What is it? Is it signature faint?
it's flipping me the bird.
Navigator, how the
Navigator.
F can a giant holy space beacon flip you the bird?
Oh.
The other side
Oh.
I'll go retrieve the power dildo.
The power dildos.
These truly are dark times.
This truly are dark
That
times.
is
Oh no.
absolutely splendid, Father.
You bet. Put him here, son.
Wow. Okay. Sheesh, that's a lot of words. Half of them I did not understand. Ay, ay, ay. Being Demon Primarch sucks ascendance, man. That's how they get you?
The gods in your world order. We are the soldiers, the legion of light. We are the center, the death of the sun. Fire and
Mm-hmm. It's a Demon Prince. The fuck is this? Space Marine versus 8080. Episode 20! Okay, final episode we're gonna watch today. I think I know the reason why the stream sometimes cuts off. I am now certain why it's cutting off. You know why? Because you're not subscribed. Yes, like the video, subscribe. Become a member. Check out our nice emotes. My nice emotes, actually. Have you seen my emotes? There you go. Emote! Okay, final episode, and then we're gonna watch Grim Dark Food because I'm curious about it. I'm curious about what they eat in Warhammer. Watch Russian Badger? Okay, fine. I watch Russian Badger. After the food. Oh, I also want to watch Flashlift's video, but maybe next stream. Ah, there's so much videos. So much videos. Oh. It's really quiet today, nah. I don't think that was quiet at all. Oh! There's a car on the tank! Hi! Carlos Sicarius! Oh my god, I remember that guy. Hi, Carlos Sicarius! Oh! Blood shot. Oh, it's a bad guy.
Congratulations, my friends. Through the power of friendship, you have found all the artifacts. And now I have returned to bring peace and friendship to the entire Imperium. No matter what the voices in my head say.
Vulcan? I knew it was Vulcan.
Face, Brain Ghost Ferris. You are not friend.
You are not friend.
Yes! I did it! I am best forge, father!
Vulcan! You are not friend? I hope this one doesn't have too much yammering. Yep.
Good. My sentient
The
newspaper
previous
has
episode
arrived.
drained my brain cells. My brain juice.
Do you have any idea where Magnus is? I've lost
So
track
much
of it.
talking.
You lost track of a 12-foot tall demon man.
Dude, this is why the Emperor keeps dissing Magnus, because Magnus, when he talks, it's like my brain just gets sucked off into the warp. I cannot. I cannot. Oh, Magnus the nerd. I'm sorry. You talking makes me sleepy.
As bright red as a dying star. That is truly a great achievement. I know where he is, however. He is busy writing up the first volume of my soon-to-be smash hit book, The Emperor's Guide to the
And
Galaxy.
the next one too?
like
Oh
I asked.
no.
Understood.
I need
I was
action
worried
in my
you're sacrificing
videos.
children or something. Never mind. We have just received a message from the Ultramarines.
Let me guess. They actually managed to do it.
They found the missing artifacts of Vulcan, yes.
That is thoroughly inconceivable. So the relics that the salamanders have been trying to track down for
Vulcan means
millennia were found
volcano.
by the Ultramarines in less than a year.
Indeed. I did tell you earlier, my lord, they are pretty great.
Almost too great? Actually, not almost, just forthright ridiculously great. I mean, seriously, what exactly makes those baby blue ball busters greater than Magekomen at being
Baby
space
blue ball
marines?
busters.
Well, my lord, I'm honestly not sure. I do have a few theories, though. One is that the Ultramarines are simply more versatile. As proven in their combat techniques, they're skilled at using a wide variety
They're
of
really good
weaponry
at
and
retrieving
tactics.
artifacts,
While
huh?
the Salamanders are just about as focused on pyromania as the Sisters of
Just
Acheron.
like the
Hold
space
up. I
king.
must have forgotten, in my infinite wisdom, about some religious order
Retrieving
during the Purge of
artifacts.
Terra. These Sisters of Battleo speak of strike me as not being full of muscle-bound battle buddies with exclusively floppy reproductive organs. What
Floppy.
precisely are these sisters?
Well, do you remember the lady called Alicia Dominica? The one I brought in here to stop Goj Van Dyer during the Age of Apostasy?
My non-existent genitalia are still trembling in uncertainty.
Essentially, it's an organization of people like
Oh
her.
my
They're the
god.
military arm of the Adeptus Sororitas.
I
which
did
you yourself
not
talked
need
about
to
during
know
the latest
that.
answer session. You know, the ones you sent
Did
up
not
your
need to
Erasmus
hear
minutes
that.
to.
Oh yes, them. That scarcely sounds
They
so
have
grievous
prenups.
after all, seeing as they eliminated that person with the most evil-sounding name I have ever heard. I am most certain they are sensible and rational people.
Yeah. Sensible and rational, yes, those are words.
Those are words.
Perhaps I can use them for
I knew it, he was
destructive
gonna say
purposes.
that.
If
Those
someone
are
would
words.
try to prank call me in the future for unspecified reasons, I will be most happy to hear about them later. Back to the topic. Any other ideas about why the Ultramacaroans are doing the heavier work?
Well, my
Ultramacarons?
second theory, while it may be subjective, is that I'm fairly sure blue is generally a better colour than green.
Oh.
You know how orcs lose most of the time? Maybe there is a connection.
First off,
Oh.
that is fucking stupid.
Blue is
the
better
fact
than
that
green?
gold
Oh my.
exists makes every other color equally inferior. Secondly, before
Thank you for
you
the
go on
sub,
complaining
Uncle
about the
Bob.
Salamander's scheme, you should see their original paint job.
Oh,
Did someone smear fermented crocs waste over them?
It did not fly well with the mechanicus because of how many seizures the paint job prompted, so they went fuck it and slapped a plain
That's what
coat
they
of
look
green
like
over them
before?
instead.
Continuing on to my third point, while still speaking about colours, the salamanders generally make your regular civilians and whatnot more worried because they are all black.
What?
Their skin colour is black, my lord. They look very unnatural and quite frightening.
That statement would be so damn hysterical if it did not make me cry tears of pure disappointment from my skull.
What do you mean, my lord?
Yo, and by extension
What is
most
that?
likely the
Ooh.
rest of the Imperium, have gone back to the ideals of ancient
Yellow is
times,
the hardest
when
color to
people
paint.
bounced around and inanely judged each other's character.
oh, I have an advice on that one. Yellow, hardest color to paint. I'm gonna tell you an advice. Okay? Okay? How do you make the colors pop when you're coloring something? The figures are gray, right? When you buy them? Or like when you 3D print something, they're gray. You know how to make the yellow color pop? You gotta use a primer. You gotta use white first. Use white, and then when you paint the yellow over, you can see the yellow. Because if you paint yellow on the gray, it's not gonna show. But if you paint white first, and then you put yellow, the yellow is gonna show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No suffering. You will not suffer. You gotta put a primer first, okay? That's how you do colors. If you wanna color something really bright, you have to put white on it first. It's underpaint. It's a primer. Yes. To get the yellow thin enough to paint even on white primer, it comes off as hollow. Hello, Watson. Stephen Watson. Painting your minis is one of the first things you get told by anyone in the hobby right next to thinning your paints. You have to thin the paint or it clumps in such a small medium. Yes. Gotta thin it. Well, what paint do you use when you paint your figures? Is it oil-based or is it water-based? Excuse me. I guess I could Google that. Salamanders are generally nice people though, compared to all other legions. Yeah, that's what they say. Oil-based, water-based. Water-based, and I think the GW stuff is too. Well, it's still the same. It doesn't matter if it's oil-based or water-based. You gotta put white first before you paint the bright color. Put white, put yellow, it's gonna be bright. If it's not bright right away, and you can add another layer. Probably. I don't know. How thin do you apply your paint? How thick do you apply your paint? You gotta layer it like it's a lasagna, okay? Think of it as lasagna. You layer it. Acrylic with water, alcohol. Dude, don't put alcohol on acrylic. Acrylic is water-based. They're not so nice if you're an elder child. Oh. Two thin coats is a classic mantra for 40k players. Thin. Layer dry brushing involved with most minis. Maybe I should try painting one. I don't know. We'll see. See about that. It's expensive as fuck. And I don't know how to set up a hand cam.
Solely upon the hue of their epidermis.
What?
This is exactly why regular humans cannot be left unchecked for a single fucking second before they start blaming and belaming each other. I keep on trying to make humanity function on its own, but it just will not stop.
But my lord, I think
Actually, I am going to act like a brain-dead fucking mortal now to... Oh boy. I have not seen what sort of coloration yo have underneath that golden mirror yo call a suit of armor in over 10,000 years. Let me see what kind of pigment your corporeal container has, and I will figuratively pour acid salt all over it.
Wait, I am so confused, my lord. Why are your eyes lighting up in the phone back? Whoa, wait, what the heck are you doing? No!
Oh! The crap! Oh! Oh my! It's beautiful.
Ow. My lord? Was that really necessary?
You're black. But you are shit talking other blacks.
It's beautiful.
I am confused.
Black? No, I'm not.
Yes, yo fucking are. Have yo been in that shimmering shell of yours for so long that yo forgot yo had something under it? Gold is not a skin color, unfortunately.
No, I'd call it, like, brownish? I don't know, it's just some standard skin color, not black.
Oh my god, he has tattoos as well. That's amazing. I love it.
Well, my lord, I mean, you know, the salamanders all have a literally pitch black exterior with an almost coal-like skin texture and red glowing eyes.
That's beautiful. How did they hide that in all that armor?
What are you even on about, Goldilocks?
I am honestly surprised you don't know about this, my lord. I'm certain the salamanders have always looked like that.
Your memory must be distorted from all the smooth, lubricated skin you have
How thin do we make the paint? We keep wiping it till it passes the poop check. Then we start painting. Painting in yellow is not a problem. It's to enhance the detail. I use orange wash to make the shadow. Past my bedtime and I'm at risk of falling asleep in my chair, so good night. Okay. Good night, Uncle Bob. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the sub. See you later. Sweet dreams.
consistently been exposed to for these past 10,000 years. Your mind has started fantasizing about big, exotic, crust-covered men to come and take you away to the lands of 8,000 volcano cannons exploding in your face.
That might be true, but it does not affect my argument. Look, you can even see it here.
By Terrastis, that is new. I do not remember this being a thing. Is my mind playing tricks on me? Knowing the state of my memory, perhaps I did forget. Now I just feel like some kind of huge dick.
I feel that your heart is in the right place, but you can't be blamed for your degraded memory of things.
Yes, that is correct. As you know, I am always in the right.
So, can I have my armor back? I fear the other custodians will come and lubricate my revealed body parts.
He doesn't want to be lubricated.
My chest like muscular bongos and...
You are such a fragile little butterflower, aren't you? So, please enlighten me. What in the shitacular showboat actually happened to the salamanders to make them look like this? I am positive at least Vulcan had flesh similar to yours. As bad as my memory is, I should be right about that at least. I mean, I am his fucking father, after all.
I'm fairly certain all salamanders, including Vulcan, have always looked like that, my lord.
I am murderously sure I gave all my children natural human pigments. Why would I ever decide to treat one of my infant sons to a bath in a pit of flaming tar?
I am unsure Magnus and Korax have natural pigments.
Shut up and explain.
Well, I believe their pigment was actually affected over time by the Hobol Nocturne. Their gene seed does a chemical reaction to the radiation upon the planet, which inherently turns all salamanders jet black, also shifting their eyes to a fiery red.
No, that is just fucking stupid. Why would the one chapter that happened to have people of black pigment as a majority end up turning into vituperative fucking caricatures of their past selves? Must be. That shit's quintessential again.
And now to get the bloody to human wings and the space wolves, the wrinkly faces of pods, all according to my ever-growing
wrinkly faces of pods.
My lord, I have to ask, do their appearance really matter if they are still loyal and excel as a chapter?
Yes. I mean, no.
Stretch.
I mean...
Don't be a shrimp.
Screw this quandary with a fucking jackhammer. Let us just talk about whatever we were discussing before this shitstorm started flailing about the room.
Fair enough, my lord. As I was about to say, another difference between the Ultramarines and the Salamanders are that, while the Salamanders follow the Codex Astartes, they also follow a set of their own doctrines exclusive to the chapter.
Oh, brilliant. More rules I have not been told about.
First off, the Salamanders are very self-reliant and individual for being Astartes. Each Salamander is taught how to repair and improve his own war gear, effectively making them all blacksmiths. No pun intended. Thanks to this, the Salamanders have a lot of mastercraft weaponry and armor in comparison to other Astartes chapters. This is a useful trait when combined with their latent pyromania.
Toastyyyy tilde.
Speaking of which, just to establish their tactical prowess, several millennia ago, the Salamanders decided to fill an entire city with Promethean to destroy an orc invasion.
Salamander is like a lizard, right?
Fire even eradicates all orc spores, stopping
Fire
any chance of a
lizard.
horde of new...
This thing. Oh, they're based on this. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
The bad news is, well, they lit a city on fire.
Well, that is... okay.
Also, in the case of super heavy vehicles, they primarily tend to use the Land Raider Redeemer, which is basically two gargantuan flamers in the shape of a tank.
As great as that sounds, it also sounds incredibly unconventional.
Not to mention, they also literally wear fire on their armor.
Time out. Are you earnest in this claim? For fuck's sake, do they have a who can't stay on fire the longest contest as well? Or what?
Well, maybe not that. But an ancient ritual amongst the salamanders is that when one of their battle brothers grows too old, is dishonored, or is crippled and unable to fight, They will undergo a ceremony which involves them walking out into the fiery desert to meet their death in flames.
What the fuck?
Another one of their customs is that when a salamander actually dies, their body will be cremated in ritualistic fashion in the flames of a giant volcano called Mount Deathfire.
Is the Say Space
Mount
Marine
Deathfire,
chapter
really?
or a
That's
death
the
metal
name of the
band?
mountain?
If they do not manage to get the fallen Astartes
The volcano, Mount Deathfire?
his battle brothers perform a local cremation ritual in which they light the deceased on fire and then all stick their arms into the flames.
Now I am starting to feel uncomfortable.
But when a captain of the salamanders dies, a grand ceremony is initiated when they strap the dead captain to a giant slab of ceramite-coated marble. Two battle brothers dressed in simple robes then proceed to lower the slab and the captain into a pool of lava. The battle brothers chosen to do this would have their own hands scalded with white-hot chains that suspended the slab as they lowered it down. They have to do it in perfect unison, as the chains are engraved with the salamander's iconography, making the battle brothers' hands have permanent third-degree burns with a semblance of a hammer, an anvil, and a flame upon their palms.
Now this is just becoming fetishistic.
With the death of a captain, a new one has to ascend to the ranks, of course. In the ritual of ascension, they take the soon-to-be captain and strip him down to only his sash. He is then wrapped with a mark on his chest and shoulder as to signify his captainship. Then he is placed upon a platform in his undraped splendor and is subject to an extreme pillar-like inferno launched from below that surrounds him for a few seconds. The ritual is then concluded with the words, "Vulcan's fire burns in my breast. With it I shall smite the foes of the Emperor."
They are taking that passage pretty damn literally, it seems. Seriously, is this troubling craving for flames a side effect of me placing them a bit too close to some candles when they were just little gene seeds in a tube? Why do so many of my sons have such revolting compulsions?
Oh my lord, it's not your fault.
That is definitely correct. I never do anything wrong ever.
Well, anyway, even if they have such a blatant fixation with fire, they are still one of your finest. They are a chapter that, despite their imposing looks, do an outstanding job caring for and protecting civilians, often acting as rearguard in several confrontations.
That must go superbly for them considering their specialization with such short-range weaponry.
The population is always grateful for it. One instance was that during the Second War of Armageddon, when all the chapters involved were waging war on all different fronts, the Salamanders picked up the dangerously neglected task of handling supplies, escorting refugees, and helping the defenseless. In the battles upon the planet of Armageddon, the Salamanders fought for
a lot of words, kitten. You gotta learn to samurai stuff.
These ideals are actually so strongly held by the Salamanders that their chapter master, Tushan, came blows with the first captain of a chapter known as the
Mr. Banana is talking a lot.
early bombarded a refugee camp that had been ambushed by orcs. He said that he didn't have time
I
to
thought there's
waste
gonna
on
be
saving
action
the
here.
civilians. This greatly angered Tushan and made the Marines Malevolent generally seem like total ass clowns.
Those Marines Malevolent seem to be suffering from GOG Evandire syndrome. Seriously, who in their right mind openly names their chapter Malevolent?
Nobody. The Marines Malevolent don't seem to have anything right about them. Even their color scheme seems rather obnoxious.
It is like they took the Salamander's previous color scheme and removed everything even remotely good about it. I will have to pencil in a virus bombing upon this abomination. On a side note, it is a good thing Yo inserted this image visualizer into the Golden Throne. It makes exposition much easier.
Agreed, my lord. Either way, I hope you do see how the Salamanders are still one of your finest in this regard.
You have to explain that,
They
by
stay true to their Primarch and you in both code and mannerisms.
Yes, that is all absolutely fantastic, but there is just one problem.
Pyrophilia, my lord?
Other than that, at the beginning of this conversation, I actually asked Yo to provide evidence that the Ultramarines are greater than the Salamanders. Now Yo have just set them up to be creepy but nice guys with a thing for helping people. And fire.
Oh. Well, they found the artifacts before the Salamanders?
I want to say you are not proving a fucking thing, but I cannot say that without being wrong, and I am of course never wrong as already established.
Well, my lord, the Ultramarines will most likely live long, eventually fading into legend with their deeds and self-publicism. But the Salamanders will continue to burn like a mighty flame.
Salamanders.
It is better to burn out than to fade away.
Yes, indeed, my lord. Yes, indeed.
Seriously though, next time I meet Vulcan I am going to tell him to take his sons on a field trip to a freezing cold ice planet for a couple of years so they can reorient their fucking perspective.
Life's not all fire and flames, am I right, my lord?
No, especially in the case of the mangy fur balls of Fenris. I bet man and his band of puppies are still sitting about trying to figure out how friction works. Actually, Ghost should tell me about their drunken tirades next.
Ah, right. Of course, man.
Oh. No!
You must not speak of the wolves.
The
Who dares
wolves?
suddenly interject things in my presence?
No, no wolves. Oh,
Oh look, it is my
Centurion.
precious little sentry bubble. How is my sweetheart doing today?
Father, your sweetheart was I, Rogel Dorn.
it's Dorn. The sweetheart was Rogel Dorn. End of season 2. Dun dun dun. Exposition that I don't understand. Who is Rogel Dorn? I don't know. Wait, he's the space guy? Like space wolf guy? I don't know.
My lord!
Yes? What is it you want? You didn't hear anything, right? Not that we were talking about anything. We just like
It's him. Who
snuggling
is
up
he?
close and whispering nice things into each other's ears.
I know
Iron
not
Fist.
Israel. Is it the 30th time?
The Centurion was the Iron
But
Fist.
you may wish to know we have pursued the most mysterious lead you wished us to follow, and we've once again found the lost strike cruiser.
Your feet
Why is he pretending to be a Centurion?
Israel, did you hear that? We're totally gonna find Cypher now!
Oh! Oh no! Oh my god. Sheesh. So angry.
Azrael! There's blood all over the floor now. I really don't want to get that on my armor. It's all murky, probably stains easily.
Well, we'll soon be making fall upon the planet to which we've been led.
That is all.
Thank
Imperial
you.
Fist, not Iron Fist?
Oh, remember to close the door, but not too harshly.
Yes, Lord Belial. I won't close the automatic door too rashly.
Did he just mouth me?
Brothers, we're in some deep
It's so
shit now.
sensitive.
If we don't find Cypher, the Inquisition will be after us for sure. They'll start noticing
This guy
that
looks
their
cool.
Inquisitors are missing.
Hey, we're not Supreme Grandmaster. We
Dude,
leave
this
the
is a cool looking guy.
stupid Inquisitor in a place where no one will find him. Hacked up in small dried up bits, put it into small packages, and donated his food rations to the death corpse of Krieg.
Do those Creek fellows even eat?
I don't know!
Have time for this, Asmodai! Cypher and the Fallen are escaping further away from us the longer we linger. We have to.
Excuse me, my lord.
Ah! No, you heard nothing. I mean, yes, you heard something, but it was certainly
They're
nothing
so
suspicious
secretive.
and secretly heretical. Damn it! What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but we have discovered sentient activity upon the planet's surface.
What? No! I mean, yes! What is it?
It appears to be the Adeptus
Oh!
Mechanicus.
Mechanicus! I like the Mechanicus.
The Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the planet before us? Oh, this is such a shameful moment. I'm totally useless. Nobody loves me.
Nobody loves
This can only mean one thing! One terrifying thing!
Adeptus Mechanicus is working for the Fallen!
My lord, what are the Fallen?
Make him repent, Asmodai.
Oh shit! I forgot everything we just watched. My brain cell cannot comprehend this. It's too much! Too much information.
We are the soldiers, the legion of light. We are the center, the death of the sun.
Asmodai! Repent! Bonks him. Okay, what do I remember from what happened? Oh, he was talking about the space frogs in the beginning. Okay, yes. The history. Why things happen. How things became. Right? He's talking about the space frogs and also where he came from. And then after that, what happened? Oh, Karamazov showed up. Got vacuumed into the warp. And then there's a lot of words. Magnus started talking about the warp, and also they talked about Vulcan, and Vulcan showed up, and That's all I remember. Also, Banana Guy is very muscular. He got stripped. Yes, I remember that one. Russian Badger? Everybody seems to want me to watch Russian Badger. Well, not everybody. Like a few people. Let's see. I gotta go pee. Oh my god, they've been streaming for 3 hours and a half though. Okay, last video. I wanted to watch the Warhammer food, but we could watch Russian Badger. Also, I'm gonna record this, and I will upload this as a separate video because the stream is very long. I don't think people are gonna watch all 3 hours and a half of this, and there's gonna be more. So I will record this part, upload it as a separate video. Yes, but before that, I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna go to the warp zone, to the poop zone. Gotta go pee. I saw a funny meme. People watch 3 hours analysis of June. Watch whatever I want, the other thing next time. Let's see which one's longer. Is that a Christmas song? Maybe not. No, it's not a Christmas song. It's a